it's going to be a very good season for NIU.
And what I'm seeing out here right now with these warm-ups, it looks like University of Illinois has a little bit more size than Northern Illinois, which they'll probably use. And so Northern Illinois hopefully has more speed on University of Illinois, and that's what they got to use.
Yeah, and like you were talking to me before we went on the air, you look at Northern Illinois, they have 14 returning players.
Yes.
While Illinois, I believe they have at least a dozen freshmen.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's what we got to take advantage of. Northern Illinois's got to take advantage of the inexperience of the University of Illinois.
Yeah.
And especially probably tonight, because they're probably playing a lot of their freshmen and sophomore tonight, because they're probably trying to feel them out for a preseason game against Northern Illinois. So this is going to be, they got to take advantage of that inexperience of University of Illinois.
Yep, so Alex Hare will start in goal. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the three goalies, Alex Hare, Johnny Perillo, and Nick Bonin, each get a period of work in today, which would be realistic. I don't think you want to burn one goalie out in a preseason game, and we saw that last year with Alex Hare. He played, he started every game, and he just got burnt out. He was the workhorse. So you want to make sure that you have backups, kind of like the Hawks, where you had Corey Crawford as your number one, like Alex Hare, but you also had Johnny Perillo, now Nick Bonin, kind of like your Ray Emery's, that you have the confidence to put in that if you need to give Hare a day off.
Yeah, and I mean the biggest thing with Hare is he had a very good record last year, had a three goals against and a 90 save percentage. So he was a pretty decent goalie, and he trained with the Chicago Wolves. So he's definitely a very good goalie. He could go to the next level if he keeps working the way that he's going. But I know he's in D2, but you could still get some looks, and I think that the way he's going, he could get a lot of looks.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break here on NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. When we come back, we'll continue our pregame show with Stephen Duffy's keys to the game, the national anthem, the lineup, and puck drop. You're listening to the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes two. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Over here at jamsonair.com, we play anything and everything. You might hear... Or how about this tasty track? We have them all. Well, maybe not that. jamsonair.com. Radio when you want it.
We know balancing family, friends, work, and free time keeps you busy. We want to help you start your day off right. Whether you're visiting for business or for pleasure, you'll always get it clean and fresh after your bed. Free high-speed internet access, free hot breakfast served daily with fresh baked waffles and hearty oatmeal with toppings, friendly, helpful service, and much more. For one rate, guaranteed. If you're not satisfied, we don't expect you to pay. That's our commitment and your guarantee. That's 100% Hampton. Go to hamptoninn.com to find the nearest location. Hampton Inn & Suites, the official hotel of NIU Hockey. Let's send it back to Stephen and Marcus on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. And we're back here on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. Huskies getting ready for their first and only warm-up matchup of the year before the season gets underway next Friday at Missouri State. Northern going to take on the University of Illinois Division I squad here. Duffy, just looking at the University of Illinois squad and looking at some of the guys you really have to keep an eye on. Number 16, John Olin, played in 39 games last year, had 48 points, so 25 goals, 23 assists.
He's very big for them. He can he can get him. He can get to the net when he wants to, because he has 48 points, and he did very well for University of Illinois last year.
The other two you want to really make sure you keep in check is Kevin Chowanek. He had 31 points, and Austin Bostek, he also had 39 points. So those are the three guys on Illinois that you really need to keep in check.
Yeah.
And last year, it was Hickey and Pickett's job to really keep that first line,
top line
in check.
Yep.
Pickett's not here today, but he will be with us for the Missouri State games and the rest of the year. So Hickey will be playing with LJ Skimeka,
the true freshman.
The true freshman. So it'll be interesting to see how the veteran and the Frosh kind of mix. But I think having a week of tryouts and now a week and a half of practices, I think the cohesiveness is starting to come, and I think it's a good thing. You tell me if I'm wrong, but it's a good thing that we have a lot of road games in the first half of the season to really get that camaraderie down.
Yeah, because pro players always say that. They always like the away games better because they're in the hotel rooms with each other. They're always with each other. A lot more chemistry. When you're at home, you're at your house. You're with your family and everything. You don't get to see these guys enough. But if you're on your away games, then you get that chemistry going. So you're right. I do think that the away games are much better than home games for me. Yeah, in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and definitely. And this year we get to go to Missouri State, Robert Morris, Florida Gulf Coast, Eastern Illinois, ISU, and Southern Illinois and Illinois all before Christmas break. I believe we only play 5 home games or 6 home games in the first half of the season, and in the second half we come back and only have to go on the road once.
A lot of traveling for Northern Illinois and us.
Yeah, exactly. And you hear a lot of hockey experts say how important away or road wins are.
Yeah.
In getting off to a good start on the road to set up your home schedule. They really need to go 500 or a little bit above 500, I feel, the first half of the season to really give them a chance at the MACA and making the ACHA playoffs and making a run, unlike they did last year, getting bounced in the first round.
That was
by SLU in the MACA and ISU in the ACHA. I know it's got a bad taste in their mouth as well.
Yeah, and you can see in Northern Illinois, I'm sure that the coaches want to get that back. They want to get farther in the playoffs this year. And I think, like you said, I think that they don't use Alex Hare as much so he doesn't get burnt out by the end of the season. And I've always thought special teams are the best thing for your hockey team. You got to work that power play. You got to have a better penalty kill this year. So I think those are the biggest keys this year that they got to be looking for. Alex Hare to have a great year, and they also got to let him rest sometimes so that he doesn't get burnt out.
Yeah, and you also look at the top line for Northern Illinois. Rob Bach, Nick Remley, and Mark Greenberg. Greenberg had played in 28 games, had 34 points. Remley had 20 points with 31 games played. And Rob Bach had 31 games played with 19 points. So obviously your most productive line was the first line, with Mike Hansen pitching in with 33 points as well. How key is it going to be for the first line to get off to a good start and really set the tone for this team?
Well, I was saying, I'm sure that they're going to put the first line in to start the game, but like I said, they're probably going to mix match a lot this game. So that's one of my keys of the game. That I think that the stars of Northern Illinois, they got to step up because they're going to be mix and matching. There's not going to be a lot of chemistry, so they got to step up and get some goals on their own. They might not be able to get the crisp pass that they want, so because they're not on the line that they want. So the big stars got to take control of the game sometimes.
And good tease there by you. We'll get to your keys to the game in just a little bit. Just about 5 minutes left here in the warm-ups, and then we'll get the first period underway. For Northern, too, the key point I want to see is Anthony Cantillo. He came in last year during the second half of the season. He was a Division I transfer from the University of Rhode Island.
Which is very big,
he had played 9 games, had 2 assists, and he only played 9 games because he had a concussion. So he had to sit out the rest of that second half of the year. He looks healthy. I've talked to him. He said he's ready to go. He's a fast player. I mean, he needs to use his speed to his advantage. How important do you think it is for these guys that only played half a year, like Rosinski and Cantillo and Nick Leon, to really get off to a good start now that they're going to have a full year? They're going to start a full year with this program.
Well, Cantillo, I really would love to see get a good start, but I mean Brzezinski. I mean we could see here that he had 11 goals and 13 assists last year, and only
played half
12
the
games.
season.
Yeah, he only played like 12 or 13 games, so we can see that Brzezinski, he has no problem scoring. He has no problem getting to the net. So I mean, I don't have a problem with him, but Cantillo and like the other players, like you were saying, didn't play a lot last year. We're hoping that they play well this year, that they get off to a good start, and they can get those lines. A lot of good chemistry between those guys.
Yeah, and with Illinois, they're kind of in the same situation goaltending-wise, where they carry, I believe it's 4 goaltenders on their roster. So I don't think you're going to see each goalie get an entire period of play.
Yeah.
I would think that the senior Nick Clark will get the starting goal. He played 36 games, 21-10-2 with a 2.61 goals against average and just under 92 save percentage.
But they had 2 sophomores and a freshman also at goals, so they have a lot of young goalies, and and I agree with you that they're probably going to give Nick Clark, the senior, probably the start, the experience.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to go with the experienced goaltender first, and then kind of just mix and match, work them in when you can. The other goaltenders from Illinois are Zev Grummett-Morris, the sophomore, Nick Clark, the senior, Zach Dana, the freshman, and Joe Olin, the sophomore, who played in 1 game last year, and in that 1 game gave up more than 8 goals. So
that's pretty bad.
It's only 1 game.
I know.
I think now is where he needs to really show this new coaching staff that he's here to stay. He's ready to go, and he should be the proven backup with the most experience behind Nick Clark.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he only, like you said, he only had 1 game, so he didn't have a lot of time to work in. But hopefully, like you said, this year he's going to be that proven backup that they need for Nick Clark. And let's hope that University of Illinois does pretty well in the Division I.
Well, Stephen, let's take a look at the schedule look ahead here for the Northern Illinois Huskies. Obviously, we play today against Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois plays Illinois. Puck drop should be coming up in just about 10 minutes or so. Next week we start the MACA. We start the conference play with Missouri State on Friday at 7 o'clock, as well as next Saturday the 21st at 7 o'clock. Pre-game probably about 10 to 15 minutes before game time, so about 6:45, 6:50. Following week, the home schedule starts with the University of Missouri. That's the 27th of September. Puck drop is at 8:30 on Friday and 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. So that's your look ahead for the rest of the month of September. And as always, the 4 of us, Kim, Steven, Dan, and myself, Marcus Grassing, will be with you for every game. Time for another timeout here as the players are starting to come off the ice after their warm-up. When we come back, we'll have the puck drop, lineups, national anthem, and Stephen Duffy's keys to the game. You're listening to the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah?
Do you want to go to the state fair?
Yeah.
Do you want to ride the roller coaster?
Yeah.
The big one?
Yeah.
The one with the reverse flip?
Yeah.
Well, you can't.
Huh?
You see, Billy, when you throw away money on wasted electricity, you throw away everything you could have done with it, including going to the state fair.
Oh, man.
Cheer up. This year your parents will make it right. They're going to visit EnergySavers.gov, where they'll get tips on how to save energy and money. Then they'll add extra insulation and get a few of those Energy Star appliances. They could save hundreds of dollars a year. And you know what, Billy?
What?
They'll take you to the state fair next year.
But I want to go this year.
I know you do, Billy. I know you do. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Energy and the Ad Council.
Have you always wanted to be on radio or television? Don't lie to yourself. Of course you have. That means that you need to come to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. At ICB, you learn everything you need to know. Hands-on training in audio programming, video editing, and much, much more. Financial assistance is available for those who qualify, so you've got no excuse. Go online to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700 for more information. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where your career begins.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection cleared. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Garland Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text,
Stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to NIU Huskies Hockey. Now let's send it back to Stephen and Marcus for more NIU hockey. And we're back here at the Darien Sportsplex getting ready. The Zamboni coming out onto the ice to do a little resurfacing before the puck drop here. Just about another 5 minutes away. Well, gives us enough time, Stephen, to give us your 3 keys to the game. What are they?
Well, as you guys heard, my first key to the game has got to be those stars, those returning players and those stars of Greenberg, Brzezinski, and Hickey, those stars of the Northern Illinois to get going in this first preseason game, because the new players are going to take a while to get going. So you got to hope that those returning players are going to get a good start. So you got to get some points from those guys.
Okay.
My second key has got to be Alex Hare, and he's got to just stand on his head and play a great game. I mean, I know he's probably only going to play probably a period or two, but you got to hope that he plays a great game here, gets a good start for the season, and gives a lot of confidence to him, because last year he had 90 save percentage and only 3 goals against, so he was pretty good last year, but I'm sure he's hoping that he's going to be better this year.
So key number 1 was stars need to come out and play big. Key number 2, Alex Hare needs to have a good, at least one period that he'll play. Like we said, we speculate that each goalie will get at least one period.
Yeah.
And key number 3?
And my third key has got to be, you just got to get shots to the net, because this University of Illinois team is probably is a little bit bigger than Northern Illinois, so they got to use that speed. They just got to get pucks to the net, try to get some shots on goal, and try to slow the pace down, do some dump and chase. So those are my 3 keys. Let's see how they work out.
Let's see how they work. That's your first time giving keys to a hockey game.
Yep.
And I will say they were 3 dandy keys. Well, the Zamboni is just starting to get out onto the ice and do a little bit of resurfacing. Make sure, again, you follow us on social media, facebook.com/NIU Hockey Radio Network, and on Twitter at NIU Hockey TV for all your updates Kim will be giving to you as the game goes on. Now, Stephen, like you said, what do you think the strategy for NIU is going to be in the offensive zone? Would you like to see them dump and chase, or would you like them to be more like a Patrick Kane where you kind of dance your way into the zone?
I mean, at least for me, in the first period, I think they got to do some more dump and chase.
Okay.
Maybe when you get more into the game and you get a little bit more on the ice and everything, then maybe you can do like a Patrick Kane type and start maneuvering your way into the offense. But right now, I think dump and chase is the best way to work with this University of Illinois team that they are playing today.
Okay.
I'm thinking that's got to be the best way, because you got to think that University of Illinois, they're bigger, so Northern Illinois's got to use their speed today. So that's the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah, and last year they did a really good job on the forecheck. I mean, they had the big bodies like Hansen, and Leon was really good on the forecheck. And this year you have a freshman, Jake Joch, got to get that right.
Yeah, very big.
6'2", 265 pounds.
A lot of meat on that.
That's Dustin Bufflin-esque.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a guy that you really need to use your speed. He needs to use his size to his advantage, especially on the forecheck, and making sure he rubs guys off the pucks, not only on the forecheck, but also in the neutral zone when you can have a nice big open body hit.
Well, and you got to also look at Troy Herlin, who is 6'5", 205. He's got some size, too. He's got some height. So you got to look at him in this season and in this game. If he's playing in the game, you got to look at him and use his size.
Yeah. Well, we just got a nice little message here on Facebook from our GM, Ian Kalingas. He said Brian Pickett is playing.
He is
playing. Grandpa is in the lineup today, which is awesome. Grandpa is definitely the senior leader on this team.
Yeah.
Senior leader in more than one way. So senior Brian Pickett is back.
But he's not. Like we were saying, Hickey and Sigma are going to be the starting D-men, at least to start out the game. And like we said, they're probably going to mix and match each of the lines today, because it's a preseason game. So you got to think that they're going to mix and match lines just to get some chemistry, if you can, between players.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you really need to. Ronaldo, Alessi, and Rapport, all the coaches for NIU, like we said, we can't stress it enough. It's just preseason. You don't have to freak out if you lose 5-0 or 6-2 or 7-1. I know you really want to win the game, and we really want to win the game too, but I think now it's more of a gel game to see who plays well with each other before you go to Missouri State next week, because as we saw, Missouri State was a real tough test for us, losing one game and then winning in like a 7-round shootout last time. So this is where you want to get the bugs out of the system now before next Friday.
Well, yeah, like I've always said, in any level, in any sport, preseason's always good to kind of get that chemistry between players, kind of get the rust out between them, because they haven't played for a couple months, 4 or 5 months, so they got to get that rust out, got to get that speed down in real-time game, because practice is not the same as a game, so you got to get that speed down in a real-time game, and that's what these preseason games are for. They gotta let you know what you got on these teams. So.
And again, see, this is why I love social media. Even though he's hundreds of miles away in Arizona, our GM is still giving me nice little tidbits. He just told us that Grandpa played for the University of Illinois as an undergraduate, so it's kind of like a grudge match, I guess you could say, for Brian Pickett as he comes back to play his alma mater, I guess you could say, in Illinois. And on the topic of Brian Pickett, him and Nick Remley almost didn't come back this year. Nick Remley is able to graduate at the end of semester. Okay. And he was really thinking about just concentrating on his studies and not playing this year, but I think it's a good thing that he came back with that first-line attack, and it's the same thing with Brian Pickett. Like we said, first-line defenseman, hit the body, a vocal leader in the locker room, really knows how to play the game well, and a leader on ice. So it's really nice to see both those guys back.
I definitely think we know what we're gonna get from our first line forwards and our first line defenders. Yeah. You know that you're gonna get Hickey and Pickett. Those are two really good defenders. Those are gonna be our horses for this year. Always probably working against the first line. Always making sure that the first line is in check. And then you also got that first line of Greenberg and Remley and who was the third? Bach. Bach's the third one, So you know that you're going to get those good first lines of those guys, but you don't know. That's what these preseason games are for. You don't know what you're going to get in those second, third, and fourth lines of the defensemen and forwards.
And we've already talked a lot about the people that are coming back. Let's talk about some of the guys. Probably you wouldn't know as much as I would, having done this for a full year, but Greg Jacobson and Kyle Cornier are going to start the year on D3. Joe Serpico is not back on the team. He's here supporting the team, which is awesome to see, standing next there with defenseman Ron Coletta down below us. But, I mean, even though Jacobson was a small guy, he really worked hard. Even when he didn't get a lot of ice time, he used that time to his advantage. The same thing with Kyle Cornier. So I'm sure that those guys will eventually make their way back up to the D2 level, hopefully this year, God forbid something happens to a player here that gets injured. You can rely on those guys to come up.
Yeah, you got to always think that there's going to be injuries. Like you said, God forbid, but you got to always think that there's going to be injuries. So you're probably going to have to bring up a couple of those D3 guys. And if we do, then they're going to have to step up and come up and try to get some ice time for us. And, and that's the biggest thing. So.
Well, we're going to take our final timeout of the pregame show. The Zamboni is just about ready to get off of the ice. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups, national anthem, and puck drop. You're listening to the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. It's kind of like an elephant is on my chest. I feel like I'm choking. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor, because even one attack is one too many.
I feel like a fish with no water.
Brought to you by the EPA and the Ad Council.
Hey, you're sitting around listening to the radio when you could be on it. You think I'm kidding? The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is looking for people just like you to enroll for classes right now. Stop wishing you were on the air and get down to making it happen. At ICB, students are trained by some of the best and brightest professionals in the industry. And not only that, you'll learn the ins and outs of both radio and TV. You'll be ready to take the airwaves by storm. There couldn't be a better time than now to hop on to beonair.com and fill out that application. It only takes a few minutes, and when you're done, you'll have taken the first step to getting on a fast track to your dreams. Once again, that's beonair.com, or you can call 630-916-1700. Classes are filling up fast, though, so you'd better get going. So what are you still doing here? Go now. 630-916-1700. 866-1700 or visit beonair.com. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Garland Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Let's send it back to Stephen and Marcus on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. And we're back on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network again. My name is Marcus Grosnick, doing the play-by-play this year with my broadcast partner, Stephen Duffy, cameraman Dan Sanchez back with us as well, and Kim Rona working the social media for us today on Twitter at NIU Hockey TV and Facebook.com/NIU Hockey Radio Network. Great post. Make sure you follow us there if you can't. If you're not near a computer, definitely give us a follow. She does a great job updating goals, penalties, etc. during the game. Stephen, for those of the fans that just joined us, could you go over your three keys of the game once more?
Sure. My first key was the returning players have to come out and they have to get some chemistry and goals between each other, because you got to think that you're going to mix and match a lot. So you got to hope that your stars come out and get some goals for you and get some points. And then my second key was Alex Hare. And he's got to have a great first period, get some confidence in him for the rest of the season, because you got to think that he's going to want to play better. And my third key was that you got to get more shots on the University of Illinois, because I think they have more size in Northern Illinois than us. So we got to get more shots we got to get shots to the net, got to get shots on goal. And I think those are my three biggest keys to the game today.
As the Huskies come out onto the ice with the song "Who Let the Dogs Out," how appropriate to start the game. And your first key there, having the stars come out and play big. It's not only that they have to produce, but they have to be leaders on the ice to show these new guys what being a Husky is all about and what the system is all about with head coach Chuck Rinaldo. With a lot of these guys, this is their first year under the coaching staff.
Yeah, and you definitely need to have those returning players show the new players of the freshmen and the players that didn't play much last year, and show them how, like you said, show how Northern Illinois plays hockey. And you just got to hope that this first preseason games kind of lets them show that and kind of helps them get that chemistry between each other.
Well, it looks like. See who is the starting lineup here for the NIU Huskies. Let's see is on the ice. Alex Hare is on the ice. LJ Skimeka and Troy Hickey will start on defense. It looks like Rosinski's out there, Nick Leon, and Rob Bach. So not the top line. Coach Rinaldo trying to switch things up. So it'll be Bach, Rosinski, and Leon starting out for the NIU Huskies. An interesting look, because you have two guys in Leon and Cantilla that have the skill and the speed, not taking anything away from Bach's skill, but then you have Bach, who's kind of the bigger body for NIU.
Well, you got to think that he's looking for a bigger body to kind of protect Rosinski and who was the third guy that's on the top line?
Rosinski, Bach, and Leon.
And Leon. Okay, yeah. And you got to hope that Bach kind of uses his size and helps out Rosinski, and just kind of hopes that he can get some hits in there against University of Illinois and help them get to the net. So I think that's the biggest thing. And then you got Hickey and the new freshman at defense for the start, and then Alex Hare goalie.
So Illinois is out onto the starting goaltender. It's actually going to be Joe Olin, the sophomore, who played the one game last year. Austin Zima, John Scully, Eddie Quagliata, Danny Kerr, and missing one here.
And
Eddie Nunez, number 19. Or Will Nunez, number 19. 19.
Yep.
So that's your starting lineup. No national anthem today. We're just going to get this right underway. We are ready Steven, you ready?
Yep.
Your first NIU game as a color man, my first as play-by-play. So
maybe some big shoes to fill with Scott and filling your shoes at play.
You got that right.
Color man. So
I think I did one period of play-by-play last year, and I was terrified. But I know the players. We're gonna have a good game. NIU, I think, is gonna come out with a big win. 3-2 is gonna be my prediction for a win.
My prediction, I think the bigger University of Illinois are gonna win. 4-2.
4-2?
4-2, yeah.
So you're saying Illinois will go 2-0 in the preseason?
I do think that it's going to be 0-0 in the first period, though. I don't
think it'll kind of be like a cat and mouse kind of game in the first period, and then once they figure each other out,
I think that there'll be some goals in the second and third. Yes, that's what I think. In the first period, it'll be 0-0, and I think it'll be a lot of roughhousing, a lot of roughhousing, a lot of mix and match, and try to just get some goals on net. That's what I think. In the first period.
All right, refs are ready at center ice. Players are ready. Wazinski, Bach, and Leon with Hickey and Skimeka. Puck drop. Here we go. Illinois handles the puck, dumps it into the northern zone. Skimeka, the defenseman, back to take it. Knocked off the puck there was John Scully. Illinois holds it on the point. Good block there by Bach. Leon's got it far side. Off the boards, out into the neutral zone, taken there by Will Nunez. Nunez sends it in. Hare, who loves to play the puck, is backing around. As we lose the puck in the corner, there it is. Comes out to Skimeka for Wazinski. Wazinski too hot to handle there. As John Scully sends it back in, Illinois goes in for a line change. Here comes LJ Skimeka, true freshman. Passes up for Nick Leon. They got a 2-on-1 if they can go. Greenberg, back for Leon. Leon's there for the net. Puck is loose and Illinois clears it out of the crease, but not out of the zone. Huskies send it back in. That was Troy Herlin, the new defenseman, number 15, as Illinois settles the puck down behind their net. Ricky Kokoska back, sends it up the far side boards, and that one's out of play off the stick of John Olin. 19-0 run left in the first period, no score.
So far, I like how Northern Illinois, they really, on that first rush, they were really showing that they can be with this University of Illinois team, that they can skate with them, and I really like that first rush and getting a shot on goal there.
Next line is going to be Greenberg, Boris, and Gorsika for the Northern Illinois Huskies, with Danny Stetzinger and Troy Herlin on the back end as Illinois wins the faceoff. That's Kevin Chowanek, sends it up the near side board. That one goes all the way over. Icing is going to be called, but it's waved off as Stetzinger handles the puck, gets it out of the zone. Illinois controls, passes it to an open area of the neutral zone, but they regain control. Here's Matt Flossie. Flossie rubbed off the puck there by Greenberg. As Stetzinger controls far side, gives it all the way over for number 81, Nick Gorzika. Gorzika sends it in and all the way around past the goaltender. Boris is there to take it at the blue line. Gorsika sends it back in. He's going to go off for a change. Illinois gets rubbed off the puck there. Good stick handling move by Joe Boris. Boris near side corner. Still gets rubbed off the puck. Looked like a little bit of a hold there. Nothing called. As they get double teamed. That was number 23, Tyler Suko. Get triple teamed actually, but keeps control. Puck still in the offensive zone for Northern Illinois. There's Suko. Suko with the shot. That one just goes off just past the far side post. As Illinois reeling right now, their own zone, not able to get the puck out. Good pressure here. As the Grand Poker Brian Pickett is out on the ice with his defensive partner, Jake Josh, the 6'2", 265-pound freshman from Waubonsie High School. So you're giving the newbie and the veteran playing together, trying to get a little bit of chemistry there.
I like a lot. I like the newbie and the veteran together.
As Northern controls out of the zone. Brandon Maher, offside call, but Illinois controls. Over for Austin Zima. Austin Zima up for number 26. That's Jonathan Gauger. Gauger now over for David Crystal. Crystal gets that one taken away by the Huskies. Puck is in the corner. That one goes up and off the roof as it was skipped up and out of play. 17-14 left in the first period. What do you think so far, Steven?
So far, I like how Northern Illinois is playing. They're keeping University of Illinois a lot in their zone. They're actually a lot of ice time in their zone. I'm liking how they're playing against University of Illinois so far. They're kind of using their size right now to get to them.
As the faceoff's going to be in the Husky zone, near side, controlled by the Huskies. That's Bach for Leon. Leon with the good speed over for Wazinski over the center ice line. That one goes into the breadbasket of Joe Olin, covers the puck.
So far,
17:06 left in the first.
So far, this first line is, I think, working out pretty well with Bach, Leon, and Rosinski. They're working very well together so far. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
They've had some good rushes against University of Illinois here.
As Illinois wins the puck, wraps it around the near side boards. There is John Scully, rubbed off the puck, but gets it out of the zone. Now it's Eddie Quagliata, dumps it in the zone. Alex Hare plays it around. Far side boards kept in, shot from the point. That one gets tipped and up out of play. Good shot there from the point by number 19, Will Nunez, looking for the deflection. He gets it, but it gets up and out of play. 16:50 left in the first period, no score.
Good deflection there. Trying to get a puck on net. Good deflection there by University of Illinois, trying to get some pucks on net here. But right now, Northern Illinois needs to win some faceoffs against the University of Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois wins the puck. Quick shot there and turned aside was Alex Hare on John Scully. They won the faceoff set play. No icing call here as the puck goes into Illinois zone. Number 15, Eddie Quagliata, gets rubbed off the puck, but keeps it alive. Now across ice to Danny Kerr. Danny Kerr dumps it into the zone behind Alex Hare. Hare there backhands it into the near side corner. As Rob Bach comes out with it, off the skates of number 16, John Olin, Joe's older brother. Into the corner, Olin goes. Now for number 21, Kevin Chowanek. Chowanek back around, Huskies control, Danny Stetzinger. First line still out there. Rosinski takes the puck, trying to give it over to Nick Leon, trying to stay on sides, doesn't do it. And the whistle blows offsides on Northern Illinois. 16:05 left in the first period, no score.
Good hit there on from University of Illinois on Rosinski. He's been getting into their zone very well. They kind of rubbed him off a little. She got a nice hit on him, kind of roughed him up a little bit there.
Again, our GM, Ian Kalangas, is just perfect. I think we should have him on our Facebook feed for every game, just giving us these little tidbits. He said, Olin, the goalie for U of I, he went to Northern Illinois for a year but refused to play hockey.
Really? Wow.
Interesting fact there.
Very.
As we rejoin the play, puck is in the neutral zone. Here's Danny Stetzinger, far side. Another guy with good speed, takes a shot down, was sticked away by Joe Olin to the near side corner. Illinois gets the puck out and into the neutral zone. There's number 10, Josh Belmont. Belmont controls behind Alex Hare, rubbed off the puck there by Troy Hurlin. Hurlin, far side dasher. Rubbed off the puck there was number 81, Nick Gorsica, into the breadbasket of Alex Hare. Face off to the left of Hare. 15:27 left in the first, no score.
The only thing that Northern Illinois needs to do right now that they need to do better is face-offs. Face-offs right now, University of Illinois has won every one so far. Northern Illinois needs to win some face-offs if they want to get some puck possession in this game.
And here we see, now here's Jake Jouch. We just saw him as a defenseman with Brian Pickett. Now he's playing with Remley and number 23, Tyler Suko on a line. So you can see the ability to send Jake out on defense and as a forward. As Suko gets the puck, trying to get it out of the zone, can't do it, now it does. Suko controls. First look at Cantilla. Shot, that one goes right up and over the crossbar. Nice shot there from U of I. Puck is loose. Alex Hare grabs it, a little scrum in front of that, nothing doing. 15:01 left in the first, no score.
So far at University of Illinois starting to get the puck back. Northern Illinois is still trying to use their speed against Illinois, but University of Illinois is starting to get some puck possession. These face-offs are killing Northern Illinois. They need to get some face-offs here against Illinois.
As number 89, Brandon Zila is going to take the face-off, and then again, Illinois wins the face-off clean, and they set everything up. Troy Hickey goes into the near side corner. Taking shot. Good pad save there by Alex Hare on number 18, Matt Flossie. And again, you can see how sharp Hare is. You don't want to get in his grill because we saw last year Hare actually got sent off to the penalty box for arguing and a game misconduct. So you don't want to get in his grill because he'll give it right back to you.
So he's like an Emery type. He does not like people getting into his grill.
No.
Yeah. But I like how he's playing so far. He's playing very well.
Aggressive, coming out, taking down the angles.
Yes.
As getting ready for the face-off here. Zila takes it, and Northern wins the face-off. They control. Puck goes around the far side corners. That one's sent up and out. That should be an offsides.
Nope.
Yes, it is. Brandon Maher controls. Tries to take it. Goes right off the head of Danny Zaleski. A headhunter shot there by Maher. Illinois comes into the zone. Hickey takes an Illinois player off the puck. Good job from there. The shot from the point by number 11. That's Josh Baker, turned away by Hare. Illinois controls near side point. That one goes down to the dasher board. Sits right in front. And the Huskies clear zone. Puck out into the neutral zone. Von Ruben gives it all the way into Alex Hare. No icing as Hare had to come out and play it. Here's Nick Leon. Leon with Zaleski. Leon with the shot. That one goes deflected and just wide by Joe Olin as Illinois controls the puck. Another shot on goal there. That line with Leon, he is playing really good right here. Shot to the point, and they score! Illinois gets the first goal of the game. It was number 19, Will Nunez, driving hard to the net.
Great rush there by University of Illinois. Driving hard to the net, looking to pass it off right before he gets to Alex Hare. And he passes it off, and he gets pretty much an open net right on Alex Hare. There was nothing Hare really could do about it. And just a great rush by University of Illinois there to take a 1-0 lead.
The goal is going to go to number 3, Austin Zima, the freshman defenseman, jumping into the play. So 1-0 Illinois with 13:47 left in the first period. That one goes puck into the neutral zone. Illinois dumps it back in. There's Troy Hurlin. Hurlin behind Alex Hare. Puck is in the near side corner. Taken out by Justin Rosinski. Rosinski with the speed to the outside. Takes a shot. Oh, bounces around. Joe Owen doesn't know where it is, and it gets cleared out of the zone. Good rush there by Justin Rosinski, using his speed to the outside and taking the angle down on Owen. That one goes into the net. His hair came way out to play. Goal is going to go to number 20, Danny Kerr. And just like that, Illinois goes up 2-0.
Bad play there by Northern Illinois, and Alex Hare coming out too far. Sometimes the goalie just has to stay back and let your defense take the puck themselves. But that was just a bad play there by Northern Illinois. And now University of Illinois has a lot of momentum going now, and 2-0 now in the first period.
And that's the one thing I would say that is the downfall of Alex Hare, is that he might play the puck a little too much.
A little too aggressive, yeah.
As Joe Boris comes in, shot gets tipped and deflected near side corner. Greenberg sends it into the far side corner here now. They battle for the puck there. Pickett keeps it in, takes a shot. That one's turned away by Joe Owen, then sweeps it behind the net. Matt Fischel tries to get it out, but the Huskies keep it into the zone.
Great job by Northern Illinois keeping the puck in.
Ricky Kokaska gets it up and out. Looked like it went out of play, but stays in off the protective netting. Actually off the near side boards. And that is going to be an icing. 12:35 left in the first period. 2-0 University of Illinois.
So far, I think Northern Illinois is doing well, keeping the puck in their zone. When they get it in their zone, it's just those faceoffs that are really killing them right now. They need to get those faceoffs to get to the zone and get more puck possession against Illinois.
And the faceoff here to the right is lost by Joe Boris. Illinois keeps it in the zone. Number 81, Nick Gorzica, has it taken away by Matt Welch of University of Illinois. Kept into the point by Fisher. Fisher sends it in right around by Hare. Josh Belmont sends it around to the near side dasher boards. Puck is up and out of the zone. Here comes Gorzica. Gorzica with some speed, a 1-on-4, just trying to dump it in to get a change. He does. As Cantillo, Skimeka, and Suko are out on a line now. A lot of line juggling, as we suspected in the pregame show by head coach Chuck Ronaldo. Suko gets it taken away. Cantillo tries to rob the man off his puck. Hickey dumps it in behind Olin. Illinois sends it up. They have a 2-on-1, 3-on-1 if they hurry. Here's Illinois. Good stick there by number 13, LJ Skimeka, to break up the 3-on-1. Here's Nick Remley. Nick Remley on a 1-on-3. Takes a shot, blockered away by Joel into the far side corner boards. As the Huskies take a shot, they score! Danny Zaleski gets the Huskies on the board. It's 2-1 on the turnover from Illinois.
Great shot there by Danny Zaleski. I like the shot under the pads of the goalie of University of Illinois and getting that turnover in their zone. That's a big goal. They needed that because Illinois was getting all the momentum and they were up 2-0, and now Northern Illinois gets a goal to make it 2-1.
And you have to give the assist to Remley, who dumped the puck in, as well as to Greenberg, who made the nice pass to
like I was saying,
Zaleski for the goal.
Dump and chase. That's what you got to do against this team.
Yeah, you sound like Eddie Olczyk here. I don't know what, man. So you rejoin the play. Zaleski still on an ice, takes a shot. That one goes right up off the crossbar. Illinois controls into the neutral zone. Stetzinger, they have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. 3-on-1, and it's going to be an offsides. As number 12, John Langen, couldn't hold up. 11:05 left in the first period at 2-1, University of Illinois.
Danny Stetzinger was trying to keep his feet there. He was having trouble trying to get back, but luckily they got an offsides against Illinois.
As Illinois wins another faceoff, Bach, Leon, and Rosinski again out there. Chuck Ronaldo, this is the only line he's really kept intact so far in this first period. As Illinois comes into the zone, David Crystal takes a shot. That one is blocked aside by Alex Hare. Net comes off. It's more a stoppage of play with 10:49 left in the first.
Right now, I still think Northern Illinois is doing very well keeping up with this University of Illinois team. Just that bad second goal really killed us, and these face-offs, we got to get some more face-offs against this team because these face-offs are killing us right now. We need to get some more puck possession.
Yeah, and when you win the face-off, you're able to set up any kind of play that you might have.
Exactly, yes.
As we rejoin the play, Huskies control near side boards. Here's Rob Bach, tipped into the zone by Leon. Good job by him to avoid the icing call. Leon in on the forecheck. As Illinois controls, shot by Rosinski, just misses the far side post. Illinois controls. Here's Danny Kerr. Danny Kerr gets rubbed off by number 15, Troy Herlin. Stetzinger in on the forecheck, rubbed off the puck by Eddie Quagliata. Quagliata battles with Stetzinger. Puck comes loose out in front of the net. Rosinski controls. Now it's taken away. Quagliata tries to get it into the slot. That one is shot wide by number 20, Danny Kerr. Danny Kerr, as Northern Illinois Huskies control, Leon dumps it in, goes off for full sail change. As Illinois controls, Austin Zima. Zima coming up the near side through the neutral zone. That one's tipped in by Danny Kerr to go off for a change. Here's Jake Joch. Joch, the 6'2", 265-pound freshman from Wabansie High School, can play both forward and defense. Illinois controls around their own net. There's Josh Belmont. Belmont controls the puck, trying to get rubbed off by Joe Boris. By Mark Greenberg. Here's Belmont. Belmont takes a shot. That one's right into the breadbasket. Alex Hare, good job to come out and control or take down the angle and challenge the shot.
Good use of the angle by Alex Hare there. I like how he's playing so far, besides that bad second goal there when he gets a little bit too aggressive. But if he stays aggressive like this, I think he could have a good first period here.
Again, Illinois wins the faceoff. Quick shot blocked there. Another shot. Second, third shot. The puck. Net comes off its moorings. And Jake Jouch, someone you don't want to mess with, did not like how that Illinois player, number 16, John Olin, was messing with his goaltender. Good to see the freshman stepping up for his goalie there. That's something you really want to see in a freshman.
I always like that. I like how players, you gotta protect your goalie. You can't let these players just whack at him. And try to get the goals. You gotta get them off him so you can protect your goalie there.
As the faceoff is going to be to the left side of Alex Hare. It's going to be Joe Boris and John Olin. And Boris is going to win the faceoff. I think that's only their third or fourth faceoff win so far in this first period, with almost 11 minutes gone by in the first period. 2-1 Illinois. Greenberg gets the puck out into the neutral zone. There's Will Nunez. Nunez over for Kokoska. Ricky Kokoska, his brother Robert, also plays on the Illinois squad. Here comes out and plays it. LJ Skimeka tries to run into an Illinois player. Controlled there by Hickey. That one is going to go off the net and an icing. And that whistle will stop play. 8:49 left in the first period, and a penalty is going to be called. I believe it's going to be on Joe Boris at 2 minutes for hooking. No, it's going to be on Illinois. So Kevin Chowanik's going to go to the penalty box. 2 minutes for hooking.
And this is big. This is big for Northern Illinois. They're down 2-1 right now. They need to get a good power play here, get some momentum back on their side, so they can take this momentum for the rest of the first period.
So Rosinski and Bach are out there. Hickey and Pickett. So this is your number one power play unit from last year, with Grandpa being reunited with his defensive partner. Illinois clears the zone. That one's going to go all the way down to Alex Hare. He controls the puck over for Pickett. Near side now for Troy Hickey. Hickey into the neutral zone, just kind of passes it blindly. Now here's Rosinski. Rosinski 2-on-2 with Nick Leon. Trying to go through the legs was Rosinski. Leon rubs the man off the puck. Pickett at the far side point, sends it into behind Joe Olin. Nick Leon rubbed off the puck there by number 28, Von Ruben. Von Ruben sends it all the way down the ice. 1 minute, 19 seconds left in the power play. No shots on goal so far on the power play for the Huskies. As Hickey is still out there. Passes up to the boards to Rosinski. Rosinski gets taken down off the puck. Here's Matt Welch. Matt Welch loses control. That one is swept back into the neutral zone. And it looks like Brian Pickett went sliding into his goaltender. Net comes way off its mooring. Stoppage play. 7:48 left in the first. 59 seconds left in the power play. Illinois up 2-1 on the Huskies.
Good forechecking there by Matt Welch by taking the puck away and keeping the puck in Northern Illinois zone. That was very big. You got to have the good forecheckers on your penalty kill.
As Boris loses another faceoff, quick shot turned away there by on Alex Hare on Matt Welch. Boris controls the puck. Troy Hurling controls the puck over far side for Boris. Here's Hurlin. Escapes a check by an Illinois player. Hurlin skating with his speed across the center ice. Goes zone to zone. Hurlin with the shot. That one's blocked away by Joe Olin. Nice pad save there. And the puck goes all the way down. 32 seconds left in the power play. 7:19 left in the first. LJ Skimeka.
Good speed there by Hurlin, getting the puck up for the power play.
As Boris controls far side into the zone. Drop pass for Greenberg wasn't there. And they're going to have a 2-on-1. Illinois, here's 16, John Olin. Olin, pass just goes wide. Bad pass there by Olin to Belmont. And they can't convert on the shorthanded opportunity. Shot saved by Alex Hare. Misses, and that one goes wide by John. 2 2-on-1s. As LJ Skimeka battles in the corner. He has no stick. Power play is over. Illinois takes a shot from the point. That one goes up and over the crossbar by Josh Belmont. Here's number 3, Austin Zima battles in the corner with Skimeka. Zima sends that one out in front of that. Alex Hare grabs it. 16:29 left in the first. 2-1 Illinois.
Good.
Wow, high-paced action here the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, that power play and penalty kill had some high pace, and that penalty kill of University of Illinois was working very well. Almost got a shot on goal and almost got a goal there, but with the 2-on-1 on Alex Hare.
As we rejoin the play, face-off won by Illinois yet again. Illinois sends it around behind Alex Hare. Danny Kerr sends it up front for Eddie Quagliata. Quagliata's shot goes just wide on Alex Hare. Here's Quagliata again. Shot from the point goes up and off. That was a shot by Mike Fisher. Illinois continues. John Scully. Scully sends it in. And the Huskies come out. Here's Brandon Maher with Brandon Nzila. Maher sends it in behind Joe Olin. Nzila on the forecheck, can't get it. As Illinois controls yet again, that's Danny Kerr. Danny Kerr all the way far side here for John Scully. Scully with the shot. Blocker saved by Alex Hare. Scully sends it out in front, deflected, but he regains control. Robert Kokoska, shot from the point, gets deflected. Alex Hare, and he can't make the save. Shot and a goal for Illinois. A little bit of a helter-skelter there in front of Alex Hare. Not quite sure who got the goal, but nonetheless, it is 3-1 Illinois.
Yeah, great job by University of Illinois there, just getting the puck to the net, hoping that somebody can stay in front of the net there and try to get the goal. Well, a cheap goal there where Northern Illinois tried to block it with the defenseman, but it somehow got by him, and the Illinois player was right there for the goal.
I believe the goal was scored by number 15, Eddie Quagliata on the assist from Robert Kokoska. 3-1. Saved there by Alex Hare. 5:31 left in the first period. Huskies down 3-1. Here's Tyler Sukol. Sukol gets double teamed there, loses the puck. Now Illinois controls. Shot just goes wide on Alex Hare from number 26, Jonathan Gauger. Puck is in the corner. Troy Hickey's there. Nick Remley's there. And it's going to be Cantillo to come out and send it into the zone by number 23, Tyler Sukel. Cantillo on the forecheck. Good body check there by Anthony Cantillo. Doesn't show any signs of slowing down after the concussion that sent him, that made him not be able to play the second half. And all of a sudden, the lights go out.
Whoa.
And now they come back on.
A Super Bowl there.
A Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl Ravens and 49ers. Lights going out in the building.
And the lights on the other rink, I think they were trying to turn the lights off on the other rink. They did, but accidentally turned them off on our rink, too.
That was bad maintenance there by the janitor, it seems.
Oh, man, I would be so mad. So face-off is going to be in the offensive zone for NIU with Rosinski, Bach, and Leon. Leon with the shot into the breadbasket of Joel and covers it up. 4:45 left in the first period, 3-1 Illinois.
Right now, Illinois is beating Northern Illinois pretty handily in the face-off dot, and they're winning them about 50% of them, 10-5, 11-5 on their face-offs. They got to do better on the face-offs.
And Illinois is out shooting Northern 13-7. Shot just goes wide from Nick Leon as Illinois controls. Here's Matt Welch. Matt Welch with the speed off the stick of Matt Flossie. Flossie avoids the icing as he tips it into the offensive zone. Flossie double teamed there by Leon and Skimeka. Puck goes into the near side corner, controlled by Bach over for Rosinski. That one's going to be an icing. Nope. Rosinski beats the puck there. Icing is waved off. Good
save there by Rosinski.
Yeah, using his speed to avoid that icing.
Yes.
As the puck is in the near side corner to the left of Joe Olin. Leon trying to control. Skimeka dumps it in behind the net. And Leon was trying to set up Danny Stetzinger, just couldn't quite handle the hot pass. Skimeka backhands it to Bach. Here's Nick Leon on the bad change from Illinois. Nick Leon's shot just goes off the side of the net. Here's Rob Bach trying to center it. Stetzinger centering it now too. And the puck goes out into the neutral zone. Here's Nick Leon. Leon thought about dumping it in, but just going to skate it in as well. He goes down, takes down number 16, John Olin, with him. Icing is going to be the call, I believe. And whistle sounds as Pickett's back to touch. 3:26 left in the first, 3-1 Illinois.
So far, Northern Illinois, when they get the puck into University of Illinois zone, they know how to keep it in there. They know how to use that puck possession in their own zone. If they can just get it into their zone of University of Illinois, they could use that and get a couple more goals on them.
As Joe Boris is in the face-off circle with John Olin. Olin wins the face-off. He controls, whips it around now to the near side boards. Here's 21, Kevin Chowanek. Chowanek using his speed with a shot. That one just goes wide of Alex Hare. As Troy Hickey battles for it with Chowanek. Hickey sends it around by Hare. Here's number 15, Troy Hurlin. Hurlin has a giveaway at center ice. And a shot to save by Alex Hare. As a little late hit there. Should be a penalty called. Referees are breaking it up. I don't believe anything's going to be called. 3:02 left in the first period. 3-1 Illinois.
A lot of hitting by both these teams on both sides. I really like how they're both using the University of Illinois is trying to use their size, but Northern Illinois they're fighting back. They're not letting them intimidate them.
Nope. And that's what you can't let a team like Illinois intimidate you as the puck goes up and out of play.
D1 program, you can't let them intimidate you. You got to show that you can play with them.
Especially because this is the first of 3 meetings this year between these two teams.
Yeah.
We will be traveling down to Champaign to take on the University of Illinois at the Campus Recreation Center, I believe later this fall. So this is a team that you're going to see 2 more times. So you don't want to show all your cards, but you don't want to let up either.
Yeah.
As we rejoin the play, Troy Hickey gets rubbed off the puck by number 10. That's Josh Belmont. Puck goes around the corner. Troy Hickey leaves it. Couldn't quite tell who that was. I believe it was Troy Hurlin. Yep, Troy Hurlin gives it away to center ice. Illinois comes in. Short side save made by Alex Hare. As Nick Remley sends it out of the zone. Here's Tyler Sukel. Sukel with the shot. That one just flutters up and over the crossbar. Good idea by Sukel to get a shot on net. Huskies go off for a change. Illinois controls. Here's number 21, Kevin Chowanek. Chowanek up for 16, Olin. Olin sends it in and around by Alex Hare. Hare plays the puck. Settles it down for Jake Joch. Joch gets the puck out of the zone, but Illinois is going to control. John Scully over to his defensive partner, Baker. Baker going cross ice, tipped and into the zone. No icing. Cody Van Ruben back to control. Here's Brian Pickett. Leaves it. Taken away by Van Ruben. Alex Hare makes the first save, second save. Not sure where the puck is, and Hare is going to cover it up. I believe the puck was actually under Brian Pickett, and he had to kick it to his goalie to cover it up to get the whistle. 1:46 left in the first. 3-1 Illinois.
Good job by Pickett there by giving the goalie the puck and keeping that puck under there so nobody gets any cheap goals there in front of the net.
As faceoff going to be to the left, Rosinski, Bach, and Leon out there. Quick shot goes just wide from Illinois. Eddie Quagliata with the rifle just misses the puck. Misses the shot. Quagliata again, and a good save by Alex Hare. Not sure where it is. Puck is loose, and now Hare covers it up. The referee loses sight of it, has to blow the whistle. 1:34 left in the first period as the whistles are becoming abundant here at the end of the first period.
So far, Alex Hare, I think he's playing a pretty decent game. I know he's letting 3 goals. One of those were pretty bad when he was getting too aggressive, but I think he's played a pretty decent game against this D1 program.
Again, Illinois wins the faceoff, and the puck goes up and out of play, so we'll do it again. Faceoff's going to be to the right of Alex Hare. And let's give Alex credit. He has made a lot of big saves. He's doing a good job of coming out and taking down the angle and challenging the shot.
Yeah.
Just hasn't gotten much help from his defense so far in this first period.
Yeah.
As we rejoin the play, Illinois controls. Baker over for Van Ruben. Van Ruben for Baker. Now back to Van Ruben, playing a little catch and go. This one set up the boards for John Scully. Scully takes a shot. Save by Alex Hare, and a second save. As a toe drag attempt by Quagliata was not to be, as Alex Hare came out and challenged. Good stick there. Here's Rob Bach up the near side. Skips it. Here comes Bach. Bach hurries. Could have a 2-on-1. Nothing doing as Illinois did a good job of coming back. Here's Illinois up the far side boards. Danny Kerr. Danny Kerr gives it off. Number 14, John Scully. Shot! That one goes by wide by Quagliata. 42 seconds left in the first. That one goes off a stick of an Illinois player. And the puck goes into the neutral zone. Huskies go for a change. Shot. And I believe it's going to be an offsides on Illinois. Stopping the clock at 33.5 seconds left in the first. Illinois up 3-1.
Yeah, back to Alex Hare. Right now, Northern Illinois, what I've told, they only have 7 shots, and Illinois has about 16 shots. So I think Alex Hare is having a very good game, even though he's let in 3 goals today.
As Illinois again wins the faceoff, they control the puck. Mark Greenberg sends it into the near far side corner boards. Kept in by Brian Pickett. Pickett sends it in. Here's number 81, Nick Gorsica. That one's a nice stick save there by Joe Olin on Gorsica. Gorsica far side boards, rubbed off the puck by Illinois. Northern keeps it in. Gorsica with the shot. That one just goes wide on Joe Olin. And the puck goes all the way down the ice. And that is going to end the first period as the Huskies trail Illinois 3-1. Stephen, what are your initial thoughts on that first period?
For me, Northern Illinois needs to get more shots on goal. Right now, University of Illinois has about 16, 17 shots to only about 7 of Northern Illinois. So Alex Hare is keeping them in this game. With, I know he's let in 3 goals, but he's keeping them in this game because University of Illinois has got a lot of shots on goal right now. And the face-offs, Northern Illinois has to do better at that because right now it's about 16-6 in the face-off odds. So that's the big thing that they need to do better in the second period.
Yeah, I think for me it was just seeing how well that line of Bach, Rosinski, and Leon, they played really well. I think that was really the only line that stayed intact the entire first period. So we'll see if that continues. Well, we'll take a break. Coming up after the commercial intermission, we'll have our first period intermission. We'll go over Stevens Keys, see how he felt the hockey team did, go over scoring recap, penalty recap, and everything in between. You're listening to the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes two. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Over here at jamsonair.com, we play anything and everything. You might hear, or how about this tasty track? We have them all. Well, maybe not that. jamsonair.com. Radio when you want it.
We know balancing family, friends, work, and free time keeps you busy. We want to help you start your day off right. Whether you're visiting for business or for pleasure, you'll always get a clean and fresh after bed. Free high-speed internet access, free hot breakfast served daily with fresh baked waffles and hearty oatmeal with toppings, friendly, helpful service, and much more. For one rate, guaranteed. If you're not satisfied, we don't expect you to pay. That's our commitment and your guarantee. That's 100% Hampton. Go to hamptoninn.com to find the nearest location. Hampton Inn & Suites, the official hotel of NIU Hockey.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah?
Do you want to go to the state fair?
Yeah.
Do you want to ride the roller coaster?
Yeah.
The big one?
Yeah.
The one with the reverse flip?
Yeah.
Well, you can't. Well, you see, Billy, when you throw away money on wasted electricity, you throw away everything you could have done with it, including going to the state fair.
Oh, man.
Cheer up. This year, your parents will make it right. They're going to visit EnergySavers.gov, where they'll get tips on how to save energy and money. Then they'll add extra insulation and get a few of those Energy Star appliances. They could save hundreds of dollars a year. And you know what, Billy?
What?
They'll take you to the state fair next year.
But I want to go this year.
I know you do, Billy. I know you do. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Energy and the Ad Council.
Have you always wanted to be on radio or television? Don't lie to yourself, of course you have. That means that you need to come to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. At ICB, you'll learn everything you need to know. Hands-on training in audio programming, video editing, and much, much more. Financial assistance is available for those who qualify, so you've got no excuse. Go online to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700 for more information. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where your career begins.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Garland Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to NIU Huskies Hockey. Now let's send it back to Stephen and Marcus for more NIU Hockey.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. First intermission report here at the Darien Sportsplex in Darien, Illinois. Your Huskies trail the University of Illinois 3-1. Time to recap the scoring for you. Illinois got on the board midway, or at least about 10 minutes into that first period. Goal by number 3, Austin Zima, assist to number 14, John Scully. That made it 1-0. About 2 minutes later, Illinois increased their lead to 2-0 on an unassisted goal by number 20, Danny Kerr.
a bad play by Alex Hare. Just being a little bit too aggressive, trying to come out and play the puck. Sometimes you just got to let your defenders take it, and sometimes you just got to stay in goal. Bad play.
Good point by you there. Then Northern Illinois got on the board. Danny Zaleski getting his goal. His first goal as a Husky with the assist from Mark Greenberg and Nick Remley. It was a good play by Remley just to get the shot on goal. The rebound came out to Greenberg, who then gave out to Zaleski for the wrist shot. So good play there by the Huskies all around.
It was very good play. I like the dump and chase. They ended up dumping it in. They ended up getting the puck very deep in the boards and made it a nice pass. And he ended up doing a nice shot right under the pads of the goalie, the sophomore Joe Owen of University of Illinois.
And just the third goal for Illinois, just after they had killed off a 2-minute hooking penalty on number 21, Kevin Chowanek. They come back and score an even strength goal by number 15, Eddie Quagliata, with the assist to number 8, Robert Kokoska, which made it 3-1, and that is your score after one. The one point I really want to touch on, Duffy, is the power play.
Yeah. It was only one.
Wasn't very good.
It was. There was only one power play from Northern Illinois. No power plays from University of Illinois. So we didn't get a chance to look at the penalty kill from the Huskies. But the power play, I thought it was okay, but not really a lot of shots on goal. They kept it in their zone a little bit, but not as much as we hoped. And University of Illinois did very well penalty kill, and they almost got a goal. Actually, a shorthanded goal off it. They had a 2-on-1. They just didn't complete it.
Yeah, and you talk about getting shots to the net, and it's not that the Huskies didn't get shots on net.
Yeah,
it was
way too many up.
Being able to set some kind of play up into the power play.
Yeah,
you had that first line of Greenberg, Bach, and Remley, and then Pickett and Hickey as your first power play unit. They couldn't get much going. So
yeah, there was one time that Troy Herlin came up kind of like a Duncan Keith type. Yeah, he came up very fast. I like that. I think that's the way that you got to start your power play off. Is a fast defenseman that comes up with the puck and can kind of be your captain or your quarterback on the power play, and kind of use him to get up the ice.
Yeah, and that's what was really successful for the Huskies last year, was being able to get the defenseman active in the play.
Yeah,
and getting shots on net from the point, or even if they give you the soft ice in between the defensemen, have your D scoot up in front of the blue line and join the play. I think if the Huskies can get back to that, they should have no problem scoring goals. They just need to find their form. I know it's the first period, their first game of the year. I give them credit. They did play very well, even though they gave up 3 goals.
Yeah.
I look for them to come out with a little bit more hunger, a little bit more edge in the second period, and look for most likely Johnny Perillo or Nick Bonin to get the second period in goal.
For me, actually, the first 5 minutes of that game, Northern Illinois, it looked like they had it in check. They were actually beating University of Illinois with a puck. They were getting a lot into their zone. They got 2 or 3 shots in the first 5 minutes of the game, but then University of Illinois kind of got their feet under them, kind of got the rust off them, and they started to play a lot better. And in the first period, the shots were 17-7, and the face-offs were 16-6 for University of Illinois in favor of them. So the Huskies got to do better on getting the face-offs and more shots on goal if they want to have a chance in this game.
Yeah, exactly. And the one player I want to really quick before we take our second time out of the intermission was Jake Jouch. I mean, this is a kid that's, like we said during the game, 6'2", 265 pounds.
Yeah.
From Abonte High School, he can play forward, he can play D, and he did in that period. He played both on the blue line and as a forward. And just talk about how key that is for a team to have not only one in Jake Jouch, but 2 in Kevin Schwartz that isn't playing today, but having the ability to set those guys up on both ends of the ice.
Yeah, I definitely like this Jake Jouch and Sycamore, the two freshman defensemen. I like them. I like the size of Jouch, and I really like them so far in the first period, because you got to remember that they're only freshmen right now. It's going to take them a couple games to kind of get their feet under them, but still, I think that they played a very well first period for their first game as a Husky.
Just about 6 minutes left in the intermission report. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll go over Duffy's 3 keys to the game, and we'll let him discuss how he felt the Huskies did with his keys during that first period. You're listening to NIU Huskies Hockey Intermission Report on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm place on a cold day.
I want to be a football stadium.
I want to be a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Gunzo's is your non-stop shop for all things hockey. Gunzo's carries all major brands such as Bauer, Easton, Reebok, Nike, CCM, and Ward. Gunzo's caters to not only players, but to teams as well, with the ability to take team orders. Gunzo's can customize jerseys, socks, t-shirts, warm-ups, and hockey bags. They have 3 convenient Chicagoland locations in River Forest, Morton Grove, and Chicago. Gunzo's is also the official equipment supplier of the Northern Illinois Huskies. Gunzo's Hockey Headquarters, where you will be treated like a pro.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent, 1 in 260,000. The odds of him having 15 career NASCAR victories, 1 in 1.7 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. It's kind of like an elephant is on my chest. I feel like I'm choking. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor, because even one attack is one too many.
I feel like a fish with no water.
Brought to you by the EPA and the Ad Council.
Hey, you're sitting around listening to the radio when you could be on it. You think I'm kidding? The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is looking for people just like you to enroll for classes right now. Stop wishing you were on the air and get down to making it happen. At ICB, students are trained by some of the best and brightest professionals in the industry. And not only that, you'll learn the ins and outs of both radio and TV. You'll be ready to take the airwaves by storm. There couldn't be a better time than now to hop on to beonair.com and fill out that application. It only takes a few minutes, and when you're done, you'll have taken the first step to getting on a fast track to your dreams. Once again, that's beonair.com, or you can call 630-916-1700. Classes are filling up fast, though, so you'd better get going. So what are you still doing here? Go now. 630-916-1700 or visit beonair.com. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Garland Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Let's send it back to Stephen and Marcus on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
And we're back here on the intermission report on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. 3-1 is your score in favor of the University of Illinois. Shots 18-9 in favor of Illinois. Just about a minute and 40 seconds left in the intermission report here as the referees come back out onto the ice. Duffy, let's go over your keys to the game. Your first key, I believe, was the Stars need to come out and play. How do you think they did in that aspect?
Well, I mean, the first line of Rosinski, who I think is going to be a big star this year, he did very well with Leon and Bach. I think that first line actually looks pretty good. I think that could be a solid first line if they keep that line. And then you got Remley and you got Greenberg, who hopefully will get better in the second period. I think they did all right, but you got to hope that your Stars still come out with better shots and better goals. And then, so that was my first key.
As the Huskies come back out on the ice, second key?
My second key was Alex Hare, and we had a 3 goals against and 90 save percentage last year. About the same thing in the first period there because they had 18 shots and they got about 3 goals. So I thought he did very well actually in the first period, even though he let up a bad goal, that second goal there when he was being too aggressive.
Yeah.
I thought that he played pretty well in that first period, especially with the University of Illinois winning all those face-offs and getting those quick shots on him, and he was staying alert back there.
Yeah, when he was forced to make a big save and had to play the puck well, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, he was cutting down the angles, challenging the shots, making the second and third and fourth saves that he had to. If the defense would have worked just a little bit better for him, I believe this score could be 1-1 or maybe even no score after one.
Yeah, I could see Coach Ronaldo. I could see him switching up the defensive pairs a little bit because that wasn't the greatest first period for them because University of Illinois had 18 shots. And then the third key of the game were the shots on goal, like what I was saying.
Yep.
All right, the 18-9 shots on goal. So they got to do better in that aspect. Right now, Northern Illinois are just getting beat in the shots department.
Yep.
So that needs to be better in this period coming up.
Oh, just about ready to start the second period here. I believe Alex Hare is actually going to come back out in net as well as Joel Olin will stay in net for Illinois. So, well, we're not coaches, so I guess we can't. We only can predict what the coaches will do. We can't telepathically tell them you have to switch goalies.
Yeah.
So Joel Olin, Alex Hare back in the net. Bach, Rosinski, and Leon on the forward line here. Hickey and and Skimeka, actually, LJ, going to be on the defensive pairing for Northern as Illinois wins their faceoff again and controls the puck. Ricky Kokoska sends it up the near side boards here for John Olin. Olin is going to send it into the near side quarters. LJ spins it around for Bach. Bach has it popped up but keeps it alive. Here's Nick Leon. Nick Leon for Rosinski. Good pass here. Rosinski near side shot, and Leon gets taken out and takes the goalie out with him as well. Net comes off its moorings. That looked like to be a good developing play there by Rosinski and Leon. Unfortunately, net comes off its moorings. 3-1 Illinois with 19:37 left in the first.
Again, this first line, this is the best line for Northern Illinois so far with Rosinski, Bach, and Leon. They're doing great so far today.
As number 16, John Olin, gets sent out of the face-off circle. Rosinski's in there to take the face-off, and he wins it. Leon controls. Twirls it into the near side corner. John Olin takes it and spins it up the near side boards. Now the puck gets turned around and taken by Illinois controls. Number 6, Ricky Kokoska, far side boards. Puck gets sent into the neutral zone. Rosinski tries to keep it there. No offside call. That was a close one. Kept up was Illinois. Behind the net is Josh Belmont. Belmont controls. Getting rubbed off the puck there by number 13, LJ Skimeka. Skimeka gets taken down and held down there by Belmont. And Leon comes over to give him a little tap. And a penalty is going to be called here. Not quite sure who it is. A holding call.
I think by Josh Belmont on University of Illinois. Nope.
I think it's going to be LJ Skimeka. So this will be the first time we'll get a look at the penalty kill here for Northern Illinois.
I think it was that retaliation by Skimeka when he was getting a little mad there, and he whacked his stick against Josh Belmont's arm there.
And that's the other thing that was troublesome for Northern Illinois was the retaliation. They just let their emotions get the best of them last year, and it really cost them. They really need to keep within themselves, keep cool, and not allow those sort of things to happen.
Yes.
So Northern Illinois is on the penalty kill, and that one goes out of the zone. Remley is back to chase it. Here's Von Ruben. Von Ruben over for number 11, Josh Baker. Baker gives it up to 15, Craig Lieta. And that one's sent all the way down by Mark Greenberg. 1:40 left in the power play for Illinois. 18:36 left in the period. As Baker sets up shot behind Olin. Baker tries to send it up the far side boards, but they're going to have to regroup as Remley was on the forecheck. And Illinois sends it into the zone. Cross ice pass there for Zach Morrison isn't to be. Shot into the breadbasket of Alex Hare. Shot from the point was by number 28, Cody Von Ruben. 1:15 left in the power play. 18:15 left in the second period.
So far, I think the penalty kill is doing very well. They cleared the puck once, and I think they're doing very well so far. I mean, what you were telling me from last season, their penalty kill was not the greatest.
Yep.
So.
Yes, Northern Illinois wins the face-off, and they clear the zone. Illinois back to retreat. Here's John Scully. Scully gives it over to number 11, Baker. Number 19, Will Nunez. Nunez skates into the near side, far side corner boards. Rubbed off the puck there by Troy Hickey. Hickey takes it, and Rosinski sends it up and out of the zone. Olin out to stop the puck. Going to give it over to Will Nunez. 47 seconds left in the power play for Illinois on the holding call on L.J. Skameka. Here's Illinois, sends it into the zone. Here's Belmont. Belmont whiffs on a shot. Pickett in on the forecheck, holds Belmont to the boards, not allowing him to get the puck up to the point to number 16, John Olin. Troy Hickey's there, tries to wrap it around and get it out of the zone, and it does. And now we got a scrum in the corner. It's Brian Pickett. Pickett and Josh Belmont having a little scrum in the near side corner. Whistle blows.
Josh Belmont, the freshman, is getting under the skin of Northern Illinois right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he got sick of that penalty, and now he's getting Pickett angry over there.
And Pickett is, he may be an older player, but he sure is one of the more feistier players. So we're going to have coinciding penalties here. One's on number 24, Brian Pickett, and the other one is going to be on number 10, Josh Belmont. So it'll be 4-on-3 for another 20 seconds, and then a 4-on-4 for a minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah, like you were saying, I think Northern Illinois, they just need to keep their cool. They got to stop trying to retaliate, because right now they can't afford these penalties and these 4-on-3s and 5-on-4s right now.
As Greenberg wins the faceoff, tries to get out of the zone, he can't get it as Von Ruben shoots, and a pad save by Hare, another save. And he steers it into the far side corner. This does Alex Hare. Eddie Quagliata controls the puck in the corner. Saucer pass up to the point. And Greenberg was going to get sprung there by Bach, but couldn't find them. Bach couldn't get the pass on his stick to Greenberg. And the penalty is over. It's actually 5-on-5 hockey, so two majors, I believe, are called on Belmont and Pickett. So it'll be 5-on-5 hockey. As we rejoin the play, Illinois controls the puck. That's number 15, Hurlin. Hurlin, the new defenseman, gives it over to 23, Sukol. Sukol tries to give it over to Bach, but Illinois breaks up the play. Here's Josh Baker getting rubbed off the puck by Sukol. Into the near side boards is Tyler Sukol. Gives it all the way over for Stetzinger. Stetzinger tries to get out of the zone, and he finally does. Anthony Cantillo gets the puck stolen away from him. Here's Nick Clark. Nick Clark's shot. And that one goes off of Alex Hare into the corner. Illinois controls the play. Shot to goal! Looked like a tip out in front of Alex Hare. Goal goes. Not quite sure who got the goal there. I think number 20, Cody Von Ruben. And Illinois extends their lead to 4-1.
Good developing play there by University of Illinois. They kept the puck in there very well against the Huskies, and they ended up getting it around the boards and passing it right out in front and getting another goal on Alex Hare.
So Illinois extends their lead 4-1, 16:01 left in the second period. And this is where the Huskies kind of have to dig deep and find themselves. Even though it's a preseason game, you still want to enter the regular season with a little bit of momentum.
Yeah.
As the Huskies win the faceoff, and Hickey sends it in and around behind Joe Olin, who grabs the puck. Illinois controls. John Langen gets it out into the neutral zone. Jake Jotch tries to send it in, can't do it as it goes off the referee on the far side and half boards. Illinois gets it out into the neutral zone. Hickey goes back, no icing called. Here's Brandon Maher, tips it into the neutral zone. Sent back in from Illinois by Mike Fisher. Hare is out to play. Hickey stalls behind the net. Now he comes out. Gives it over to Danny Zaleski. Zaleski far side here for Brandon Maher. Maher gets drilled in the near side half boards by Mike Fisher, but they keep it in. Jake Jotch from the point with the shot gets blocked. And here we go. Hickey one-on-one with Zach Morrison. Shot and a save by Alex Hare. Again, Hare doing a good job of coming out and challenging the shot by number 13, Zach Morrison, and keeps it a 4-1 deficit for Northern Illinois.
Yeah, another good play by Alex Hare there. He really hasn't let too many cheap goals in besides that second goal. They've been just tips and cheap goals, and really no cheap goals for him, except for the second one tonight.
As Northern Illinois wins the faceoff, here's Bach. Bach, far side for Nick Leon, just out of his reach. That one gets tipped. Here's Justin Rosinski. Shot just goes off the blocker of Joe Olin. Leon runs into Olin, no penalty called. Illinois comes out. Here's Belmont. Belmont with the shot. That was a skipper that goes right off Alex Hare. Second, third save on this chance for Illinois. Good stops there by Alex Hare. Nick Leon sends it over for Rosinski. Rosinski tries to stick handle through the skates, and he still controls. Oh, good stick moving there by Rosinski, but now he's rubbed off the puck by Choanik. Choanik and Rosinski battle, and Illinois comes up with the puck in the offensive zone, coming through center ice. Here's Belmont. Belmont with the shot. That one just goes wide on Alex Hare. Illinois controls the puck in the near side corner. Now Northern's got it. Here's Nick Leon. Nick Leon for Mark Greenberg. Greenberg trying to make a fancy move around the defense. Can't do it. And Illinois comes back through a neutral zone. Here's Illinois shot. Blocker save made by Hare. And Alex Hare makes a save. And then a goal by Illinois. A little bit of helter-skelter. I wasn't sure if that had actually went in. It did. And Illinois extends their lead 5-1.
Yeah, another nice play there by Illinois. By getting a shot on goal, and the other Illinois player coming right around Alex Hare and getting the goal right behind him.
I believe the goal is going to go to number 15, Eddie Quagliata. That's his second point of the night. Got a goal and an assist so far with 13:55 left. Huskies trail by 4. Here's Illinois setting up shop again through the neutral zone. Josh Baker sends it in behind Alex Hare. Hare stops it there, sends it around the near side corner boards. Illinois continues to control. They're doing a very good job on the forecheck, getting those loose pucks and winning the board battles. Here's Greeny. Greeny with a shot, just goes wide, blocker side on Joe Olin. Gorsica battles in the near side corner boards. Still battling down there. And Illinois is going to come free with it. Danny Kerr gives it up. Far side for 28, Von Ruben. Von Ruben with a shot. That one just goes wide on Alex Hare. Illinois continuing to dominate the offensive play. That one goes up and over the crossbar of Alex Hare. Von Ruben getting some very good looks here. Here's Illinois continuing the shot from the point. Blocked there by Gorsica. Gorsica for Northern Illinois trying to get the puck out. This one goes to the point. Here's Baker. Baker with a shot that gets tipped just wide of Alex Hare. Good puck possession here by Illinois so far. Not even on the power play, just good puck control as finally it clears the zone and the Huskies can make a full sail change. As Pickett's out of the box, here comes Illinois looking for their 6th goal of the game. Northern Illinois really looking to find some kind of spark. As Anthony Cantillo gets rubbed off the puck by Matt Johnson. Johnson and Cantillo battle, and now Cantillo sends it in for Nick Remley. Near side corner boards, slipped all the way around far side half boards. Jake Joch sends it in. Good keep there at the blue line. And Joel Owen's going to cover up the puck as Joch continues to draw with the assistant captain, number 23, Matt Welch. And the whistle sounds. 5-1 Illinois with 12:05 left in the second period.
Yeah, so far this second period has pretty much been all University of Illinois. They've had control of the puck most of the time. They've gotten a lot of shots on Alex Hare. That's why they got 2 more goals in this period.
As Remley is in there for the face-off, he wins it. Back to Hickey. Hickey with the shot, looking for a deflection, doesn't get it, just goes to the just wide to the 6th side of Joel Olin. Here's Matt Johnson. Matt Johnson, number 5, with the speed going through the far side, the near side boards. Sukol tried to get it there, but again, Illinois just too big and too tough, trying to dominate the offensive presence right now. I would say 3/4 so far. This second period has been in the offensive zone for Illinois. As here has a little shot on goal. Get to him, and now we have a little bit of scrum. Here's Jouch again, sticking up for his goalie.
Yeah, like I was saying in the first period, you got to hope that Jouch, the freshman, I mean, you like how he's sticking up for his goalie. And I'm sure Northern Illinois is getting a little bit frustrated now. They're down 5-1. They're getting frustrated with Illinois. So they're getting a little bit retaliation, trying to get retaliation here. But they got to, like you said, they just got to keep calm and keep within themselves so they don't get too many penalties here.
And it looks like Jouch is actually going to get sent off. Not quite sure what that is, and I believe so is number 12, John Langan. He's going to get sent off. I'm guessing game misconduct, so they both get early showers as Remley gives Jouch a stick. They are done for the night. Bach is over to get the official word from the referees. And so is Troy Hickey and assisting alternate captain Matt Welch. As we get all things reset, Illinois out shooting Northern 27-12. They have a 5-1 lead here midway through the second period. 11:34 left in that period.
Yeah, you could see that Jouch was not very happy with the refs sending him off there.
He was trying to get an explanation as to why he was getting sent off.
Yes.
It didn't look like he did much. He was just sticking up for his goaltender.
Yeah.
Kind of wrestled Langan down. And I believe that's what's going to be called a game misconduct on both Langan and Jouch.
What I'm guessing is the refs are kind of trying to show the players what's going to happen if you guys keep fighting like this. So they're trying to make a point here, I'm thinking, that if you keep acting like this, we're going to send you off.
Yep.
So
and you have to nip it in the bud right away.
Yeah. Yep.
So it'll be 5-on-5 hockey, 2 game misconducts for Langan and Jouch. And the Huskies lose another faceoff. That shot just goes wide from Illinois. Brandon Maher tries to set up Danny Zaleski. Can't do it. Here's number 89, Brandon Nzila, but Illinois controls. John Langan. That one goes off the blocker side of Alex Hare. Illinois controls again. Shot from the point just goes wide of Alex Hare. Alex is getting peppered with shots here. The defense for Northern just can't get anything out of the zone to help them out. Complete offensive dominance from Illinois. As that one saved through a flurry of bodies, as finally they get it out of the zone is Danny Zaleski. Brandon Maher tries to pressure the puck carrier. Can't do it. Puck goes in and around Alex Hare. Here's Skimeka. Skimeka turns it around for Herlin. Herlin off the boards. And that one's dumped in by Zaleski. Zaleski and the crew go for a wholesale change as Joe Olin comes out to play the puck. Danny Kerr sends it all the way in. And it should be an icing call, and they're going to wave it off. No icing called by the refs. And we continue play as Illinois controls the puck. Cody Von Ruben gets it into the neutral zone. Here's Nick Leon, and it's going to be an offsides play, stopping play. 10:14 left in the second, 5-1 Illinois.
You know, Northern Illinois are doing better in the face-off this period. I have to admit, they are doing better. But right now, University of Illinois just has too much speed. I think a little bit too much talent for Northern Illinois to handle.
Yeah. I mean, you have to call us. And it looks like Alex Hare got pulled. Nick Bonin in for Northern Illinois. So mid-period goalie change, trying to get something going here. As the Huskies are just kind of spinning their wheels right now. As Illinois controls the puck, here's Josh Belmont. He gets checked off by Rob Bach. He sends it around for Brian Pickett. Pickett and Belmont battle in the far side corner boards. Out comes Bach for Leon. Leon trying to go off the boards for Rosinski. Too far for him as he chases the puck in behind Joe Olin. Huskies and Illini battle in the near side half boards. Still battling in the half side boards. Can't quite see around the pole. And finally it comes out and Illinois controls. We're going to have a 2-on-1. Here's Illinois. Shot and a miss there. Looked like they had to open net for Von Ruben as Northern Illinois comes back. Pickett pressures the puck carrier. And now Rosinski. Rosinski with a little backhander off the boards. And now he loses it. Here's John Olin. John Olin waiting, loses the puck. Tried to give it over to 14. John Scully couldn't do it. And a penalty is going to be called on Illinois. And he is not happy. Oh, a quick punch to the face.
He's out of the game.
He's done. That is going to be the second ejection of the night. I think that's going to be number 26, Jonathan Gauger. Leon just kind of came over to say hi, and he got a quick,
he was not
quick
happy.
forearm shiver to the face.
Little jab to the face there. He was not happy with the ref, and then Leon just came over, was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and punched Leon right in the face.
Hey, you got to find a way to get yourself back into this game. And if it's Leon trying to be a little bit of a Dave Bolin and be a rat and get underneath their skin, you're going to have to do it.
Yeah, basically that's what Josh Belmont of the University of Illinois was doing against Northern Illinois, getting under the skin of Sycamore when they got that penalty, and Pickett as well. So you just got to have one of those guys that kind of gets under the skin of your team and just kind of make you so frustrated that you end up playing bad.
As Matt Welch and Troy Hickey getting the explanations from the refs. Ref getting called over to the scorer's box. I believe it should be an offensive zone face-off for the Huskies.
I think, yes, it's going to be a power play for the Huskies here. This will be the second one of the night for them.
And it looks like someone's going to come over and serve the penalty. So Huskies are going to go on the power play. Number 15, Eddie Quagliata is going to, number 5, Matt Johnson is going to serve the penalty for Illinois. Huskies go on their second power play of the night. Offensive zone draw here. Remley, Greenberg, and Boris with Hickey and Skimeka on the defense. Hickey controls. Hickey sends it over to Boris. Boris looking for the lane. Looking for Greenberg down below the net. Couldn't find him. Hickey battles there. Puck pops up and gloved up and out of the zone as Skimeka has to go back down to the left of Nick Bonin to control the puck. LJ's got it now behind Bonin. Comes out in front. Gives it over to Joe Boris. Joe Boris is going to be an icing call here. And that is the whistle. 8:18 left in the second. 5:24 left in the 5-minute power play. I know it says 6 up on the board, but it's definitely a 5-minute power play.
Yeah. And as we suspected, that Northern Illinois, they're not making crisp passes really today because it's the first game of the season. So
as Northern Illinois controls the puck, still on the power play. Troy Hickey controls. And over to Joe Boris. Joe Boris sends it in and around for Joe Olin. Joe Olin, the goalie for Illinois, stops it there. And Northern Illinois trying to battle for the puck, and that one goes up and out over the leaping LJ Skimeka. Back down for Nick Bonin. Bonin's got to hurry up. He had an Illini player right on his back. A little bit too slow with that pass. Here's Nick Leon. Leon tried to get in his own, couldn't do it. Rosinski trying to give it to his defensive partner, his defensive D-man, Troy Hickey. Couldn't do it. Rosinski using his speed now into the zone. Rosinski tries, shoots, and it scores! Ref says it was in and out, almost like a Patrick Kane game winner. Huskies get a power play goal by Justin Rosinski.
Great play by Rosinski there. You get in the zone and just basically, like you said, Patrick Kane moves and getting in there, and a nice shot under the pads again of the goalie of Joe Olin. Another great play by Rosinski there. He's going to be big for the Huskies this year of getting those kind of goals and trying to get Northern Illinois back into this game and warm momentum.
So Rosinski gets the power play goal. 7:30 left in the period. I almost looked, from our angle, it looked like it actually went off the side of the net.
It looked like it went off the side of the net or the side post, and actually it looked, and they say it went in.
So refs coming over to the scorer's table, just making sure that everything is set and ready to go. A little bit of an ice repair there down by Joe Olin. Refs are ready to go. And this is actually, and the Huskies will stay on the power play for another 5 minutes and 36 seconds. So it's, I believe, actually a triple minor.
It must, because I think it was a double minor for, and then once he punched Leon, I think it made it a triple minor.
So Huskies still on the power play for another 5 minutes. This is where you really need to come back and get yourself back into this game. Now only down by 3.
Yeah.
As Troy Herlin battles in the near side corner with John Scully. Herlin wins the puck to Rosinski. Rosinski backhanded to Pickett. Pickett for Leon. Leon in the near side boards. Gives it over to Pickett at the point. Over for Hurlin. Troy Hurlin with a shot into the pads. Nice save by Joe Olin through the screen by Rosinski. 5:01 left in the power play. 6:55 left in period number 2.
Well, so far I like how Northern Illinois is playing on the power play here. I really like that they're keeping it in their zone. And they got 5 minutes left in this power play, so they're going to have to keep playing well in this power play if they want to get back into this game.
And the puck gets cleared all the way down the ice. Another offensive or defensive zone win, face-off win by Illinois. Bonin comes out to control. Here's Brian Pickett. Brian Pickett, Grandpa, gives it, and it's tipped in by Mark Greenberg, and Joe Olin's going to have to cover it up. Another offensive zone draw coming up for the Northern Illinois Huskies. Down now 3 goals, 5-2 after a power play goal by number 71, Justin Rosinski, continuing right where he had left off at the end of last year. Illinois wins another face-off, and they're trying to control on the near side boards, and finally gets cleared all the way down on net, and Bonin has to be very careful with that puck as a bouncer.
Yeah, it was a good job by Bonin there, keeping that puck under control, because that was it's hard to control those bouncers.
And here we go. Here's a turnover. Here's number 23, Welch. Oh, the shot, scores! Turnover in the defensive zone for Illinois. Welch gives it over to number 10, Belmont. And Belmont buries it on the open side of Nick Bonin. And the Huskies give that one back. It's 6-2. Illinois.
Bad turnover by Northern Illinois, but great forecheck by Matt Welch, and then he passed it over to Josh Belmont for a great goal and a 2-on-1 on Bonin. Bonin couldn't do much there with that goal.
So shorthanded goal by Illinois makes it 6-2. 4 minutes left on the power play for Northern Illinois. Troy Hickey back behind Nick Bonin. Hickey for Boris. Boris all the way over for Stetzinger. Haven't seen Stetz in a while. Glove save by Joel and just snapped the puck right out of midair. Good idea by Stetz to come up on the play as a defenseman. 6-2. 3:57 left in the power play. 5:51 left in period number 2.
Yeah, good play there by Northern Illinois. Getting that crisp pass. We need to see more of those passes here in this game and getting that nice shot on net.
As Stetzinger controls near side or far side corner or far side point, as the Northern Illinois Huskies control the puck on the near side boards. And now it comes up and out as Hickey has to be careful with it, just scoops it over to Stetzinger, and he has to falling down, swipes it into the neutral zone. Nick Bonin placed the puck up over the boards. Good pass there to Rob Bach. Rob Bach using his speed to the outside, cuts in. Can't get a shot off, and the puck goes all the way around behind Nick Bonin. 3:19 left on the power play. 5:11 left in period number 2. As the Huskies are making a change, Hickey waits for it to be completed before coming out behind Nick Bonin. That one goes up and out. Going to be icing, but Olin had to play it as Rosinski, using his speed, was coming up right behind him. As number 14, John Scully, just pins it against the boards to try to kill off some more time. Here's Stetzinger. Stetzinger trying to look for a deflection. That one goes up and out of play. Whistle sounds. Face off to the left to Joe Olin. 2:48 left in the power play. 4:42 left in period number 2.
John Bonin back there kind of reminds me of like a Turco. He's a pretty good passer for a goalie, I think.
Almost like a Brodeur.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But like I kind of think of Turco because he's kind of got the size of Turco.
Yeah.
He's got the different kind of pads, and he can pass it pretty well back there.
And we'll get into NHL. I think during the second intermission we'll talk a little bit of NHL hockey.
Yep.
As we rejoin the play, puck goes in behind Nick Bonin. Troy Hurlin back to gather the puck. Rosinski, Pickett, Hurlin, Leon, and Mark Greenberg out on the power play unit for the Huskies. Rosinski using his speed to the outside, far side boards. This one jumps into the corner behind Olin. Rosinski trying to stick handle past the defenseman, can't quite do it, and Illinois comes out with the puck. There's Belmont. Belmont through neutral zone, through the center ice circle. Through the legs, trying to look a little fancy, as a delayed penalty is coming up, I believe, on the Huskies. And a whistle calls delayed penalty And I believe it's going to be Brian Pickett for a second penalty of the game.
Seemed like he knew right away that he was going to the box.
High sticking on Brian Pickett, number 24.
And this is Illinois' second power play and second penalty kill for Northern Illinois here. So this is going to be very big to keep Illinois off. And actually, we still have 2 minutes left in our power play. So
not the 6-minute power play you really would have liked to have seen from Northern Illinois. Even though they got the goal, they still gave up a shorthanded goal.
They gave up a shorthanded goal, yeah.
So Illinois controls. Here's Baker. Baker sends it down the near side dash boards for Quagliata. Back to Baker. Shot. Blocker saved by Bonin into the far side corner. Remley for Troy Hickey. Hickey comes out with it over to Joe Boris. Joe Boris skates up the near side boards into the offensive zone. Here's Remley. Remley shot blocked and goes up and over, all into the protective netting. 3:36 left in the second period. 1:42 left on the 4-on-4 hockey.
That's what I like by Remley, because I've been saying all game and before the pregame that you got to get shots on net, shots on goal against this team.
Yeah. As Schemeka, LJ sends a shot going into the far side corner boards. Boris is there, can't quite control. Here's Kokoska, Ricky Kokoska. Sends it over behind Olin. Taking off the puck there was Robert Kokoska. Kokoska brothers playing number 8 and number 6. As Hickey sends it through the neutral zone. Taken by Ricky Kokoska. Kokoska looking for a lane to shoot or pass. Can't quite find it. As Nick Remley retrieves the puck through the neutral zone looking for a change, and he's going to get it. As Nidzila and Suko, are going to come onto the ice. Man, these are some really tough names I got to get learned in here.
Yeah.
Nidzila and Suko out on for Illinois, or for Northern Illinois. Shot deflected up and off the protective netting, off the stick of Ricky Kokoska. 2:41 left in the second period. 40 seconds left on the 4-on-4.
But yeah, you're right. A couple new players that you got to learn these names of.
Yeah.
And they're pretty tough names to learn, but we got all season to do it.
Yeah, I think I can get it. You by the other hand, you have to memorize like the whole team now.
Yes, I know.
You got to do your homework here. Come on, Duffy. As we rejoin the play, Illinois controls at the point. Sends it into the near side dash boards. Illinois looking to center. There's Cody Von Ruben. Von Ruben sends it up to the point. That one's deflected wide off the shot of Will Nunez. Illinois continues on the 4-on-4. Eddie Quagliata. And that one goes up and out of the zone. Suko's trying to fight for the puck there. Good speed. As number 89, Brandon Nidzila, is trying to get a shot. Suko rubs him off the puck. 2 minutes left in the period, and 5 seconds, 4, 3, and into the glove of Bonin. That's going to finish the 6-minute power play for Northern Illinois, getting one power play goal and giving up one shorthanded goal. 6-2 your score, just under 2 minutes left in the period.
Northern Illinois is being a little bit more controlled here in the second half. I know they had a 6-minute power play, but I do feel like that they have more control here in the second half of the second period.
As Northern Illinois wins the face-off, here's Nick Leon. Over for Rob Bach. Rob Bach up with Rosinski. Bach with a shot right into the breadbasket of Joe Olin. Bach looking for the rebound. Nothing doing. 1:43 left in period number 2. Northern Illinois just has to kind of find themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if, and even I've said this in the pregame, if maybe Johnny Perillo plays the third period or comes in halfway through this third period like Nick Bonin did there for Alex here. As Illinois gets it through the neutral zone, David Crystal gives it away to Justin Rosinski. Rosinski's taken down, but no penalty called. Crystal, left-handed shot, shoot, and a save by Nick Bonin right into the glove. Looked like he wanted to play that. Thought better of it. 1:26 left in period number 2, 6-2.
Good play there by number 25, David Crystal, who came up out of a 2-on. He had a 1-on-2, and he ended up getting a shot on goal anyway out of Bonin. But a good save by Bonin, keeping him out.
As Northern Illinois wins another face-off, This one goes up and out. Here's Mark Greenberg racing for the puck. Green with the backhand shot deflected, and a nice save by Joel Olin on the one-on-one. As Niedzila was up with Greenberg. Puck goes back into the offensive zone for the Huskies as Illinois controls. Here's Kevin Chowanek. Chowanek battles with Greenberg. Chowanek gets rubbed off the puck by Greeny, but Illinois still controls. Chowanek with the backhanded pass gets deflected by Brian Pickett. Greenberg tries to control, can't do it. Bonin plays the puck behind his net. Pickett goes off the far side, dasher boards, trying to get it out, but Illinois controls and keeps it in the offensive zone. Shot and a save by Nick Bonin, and he makes another save on number 23, Chowanek. Here's Matt Welch, and he gives it up to Niedzila. Or Gorsica. Gorsica sends it into the offensive zone and has to go off for a change. Illinois controls the puck with 20 seconds left in period number 2. Whistle sounds, and I believe an offsides play by Illinois. 17.1 seconds left in period number 2, 6-2, University of Illinois.
And behind the play there, it was a great hit by Sukol on number 21 of Illinois, Kevin
Chowanek?
Yeah, Chowanek. Yeah, Chowanek, and it was a great hit by Sukol there. We need to get some more hits for the Huskies here against Illinois.
Yeah, they need to up the physicality. Yeah. You don't have to be stupid. Just make sure you finish your checks and make the hard hits.
Yep.
As Hickey's going to go around the net and just kill off the last 5 seconds of the period. And that's going to do it for period number 2. Huskies go into the intermission down 6-2. Even though they scored a power play goal, they did give up a shorty. And that is your score. Illinois outshooting the Huskies 34-18. Initial thoughts on period number 2 there, Duffy?
Period number 2, I thought Northern Illinois played a little bit better. I know they had the long power play, and that was an okay power play. Like you said, they got a goal, but they gave up a shorthanded goal. They did better in the face-off dot. They got more. It was about 50-50 on the face-off dot for Illinois and Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
So it was much better in the face-offs, which they needed to do. And, I mean, Illinois still winning in the shots pretty well, like you said, 34-18. But Northern Illinois needs to get some more shots. I don't think Alex Hare had that bad of a game. I know he gave up 5 goals, and they took him out, but, I mean, they had, 20 shots on him by the time he got pulled out?
Oh, yeah. So, at least.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not really blaming Alex Hare for that. I mean, their defense has got to be doing better here in this game and for the rest of the season.
Well, we'll take our first commercial break here before we go into our second intermission report. Coming up in the second intermission, Duffy and I, since we did talk hockey last year on the Chicago Hockey Connection, I think we'll do a Chicago Blackhawks preview for all of our listeners during the second intermission, as well as going over your keys to victory. You're listening to the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. Coming up, second intermission.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes 2. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Over here at jamsonair.com, we play anything and everything. You might hear... Or how about this tasty track? We have them all. Well, maybe not that. Jamsonair.com. Radio when you want it.
We know balancing family, friends, work, and free time keeps you busy. We want to help you start your day off right. Whether you're visiting for business or for pleasure, you'll always get a clean and fresh packed bed. Free high-speed internet access, free hot breakfast served daily with fresh baked waffles and hearty oatmeal with toppings, friendly, helpful service, and much more. For one rate, guaranteed. If you're not satisfied, we don't expect you to pay. That's our commitment and your guarantee. That's 100% Hampton. Go to HamptonInn.com to find the nearest location. Hampton Inn and Suites, the official hotel of NIU hockey.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah?
Do you want to go to the state fair?
Yeah.
Do you want to ride the roller coaster?
Yeah.
The big one?
Yeah.
The one with the reverse flip?
Yeah.
Well, you can't. You see, Billy, when you throw away money on wasted electricity, you throw away everything you could have done with it, including going to the state fair.
Oh, man.
Cheer up. This year your parents will make it right. They're going to visit EnergySavers.gov where they'll get tips on how to save energy and money. Then they'll add extra insulation and get a few of those Energy Star appliances. They could save hundreds of dollars a year. And you know what, Billy?
What?
They'll take you to the state fair next year.
But I want to go this year.
I know you do, Billy. I know you do. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Energy and the Ad Council.
Have you always wanted to be on radio or television? Don't lie to yourself, of course you have. That means that you need to come to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. At ICB, you'll learn everything you need to know. Hands-on training in audio programming, video editing, and much, much more. Financial assistance is available for those who qualify, so you've got no excuse. Go online to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700 for more information. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where your career begins.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection cleared. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Ballin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to NIU Huskies Hockey. Now let's send it back to Stephen and Marcus for more NIU hockey.
And we're back here during time for a second intermission report from the Darien Sportsplex in Darien, Illinois. Northern Illinois trails the University of Illinois 6-2, shots 34-18 in favor of the Illini. Well, we're going to do something a little different here during the second intermission. For those of you that don't know, last year on SportstownChicago.com, Steven, myself, and our co-host Ryan Zahra did a 2-hour show called the Chicago Hockey Connection.
Yeah.
And I think I want to kind of carry that into our broadcasts every week during the second intermission. So, Hawks are in training camp. How do you think they have enough to contend for another Stanley Cup, or do you think it's not going to happen?
No, I think for me, I mean, obviously it's always hard to get another Stanley Cup back-to-back, but I think for me, I think that they got their star players back. They still got Bickle, which I did not think that they were going to be able to keep Bickle.
You and I both thought that was not going to happen.
Yeah, I did not think they were going to be able to keep Bickle, but you also got to think that the Hawks, they have the shortest, them and Boston Bruins have the shortest
off-season.
Yeah. And they say it's like the shortest of like all time of any, because they've only had like 90 days of off-season.
Well, it's not that just that. Well, it's been that we play in the Cup, and it's also because they had to move the season to start earlier for the Winter Olympics.
Yeah. So that's why. Yeah. That's why it's going to be a short off-season for the Blackhawks here. So I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. I don't know if that will hopefully maybe keep them not rusty, or hopefully it's not bad like where they're going to get injured early in the season. But yeah, I like this team. They haven't lost a lot of players, at least a lot of important players.
Yeah.
They still have Crawford at their number one goal. They still got Taves and Kane. They still got their good defensemen and Duncan Keith and Seabrook. Signed Jalmerson to an extension. Signed Bickle and signed Crawford to an extension. So I don't know how we're going to be able to afford Taves and Kane, but according to the GM, he
says they're going to be Hawks for life.
Yeah, they're going to be Hawks for life.
And you have to really look at Stan Bowman, and he also got his own 2-year contract extension, which I think was huge for the Hawks because ever since he came in, he's a 2-time Stanley Cup winner.
Yep.
he's really built this team from the draft picks. I mean, you have to really look at who they've drafted. They've drafted Nick Leddy. They've drafted Andrew Shaw. They've drafted Brandon Saad.
And even the older draft picks, they drafted Patrick Kane, Taze, Seabrook, Jalmerson, Keith. They've drafted him too. Pretty much all of their big players have come from draft picks. I think the only guy that I can think of that didn't come from our draft pick is Hossa.
And Sharp. Sharp was a Flyers pick.
Those are the two big players that really didn't come from draft picks from us. We ended up picking them off the free agents, which are two big players for us, but pretty much all of our players have come from draft pick. That's how good the Blackhawks have been in the draft.
And what are your thoughts on the Javi Bulin signing? To me, that was like a shock.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought they either would have signed Ray Emery or they would have brought in Antti Ranta or Mac McCarth.
Yeah. I mean, I am not surprised that they had to get rid of Emery because Ray Emery, he was great last season. He only had one loss.
Yeah.
And you got to think that another team wanted to come pick him up, try to make them their number one if he can do that with the age that he is. But I think I was not surprised by losing him. But I think Crawford, he's with Javi Bulin taking the backup. I do think Crawford's going to take more of the games now, probably. Yeah, I would probably say 55 games, I would say.
Yeah, I think the only time you'll really see Javi Bulin is during back-to-backs.
Yeah. I mean, you can't think Javi Bulin's going to play as many as Emery did. I mean...
Oh, no.
Yeah, you got to think that Javi Bulin's only going to play maybe 20, 25, so...
Because let's be honest, Javi Bulin, even though he's a veteran, he isn't as skilled as Ray Emery, and he's not a workhorse like Emery was.
Remember, he came off of surgery a couple seasons ago. Of what was it, the back or back? Yeah.
Back with Edmonton.
Mostly all goaltenders are back surgery if they have surgery.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's coming off surgery for that. He had a pretty decent season with his team.
Yeah.
Forgot who he played with. Who did he play with?
Edmonton. Oh, Javi Bulin. Yeah, he was with Edmonton last year.
Yeah, and he was. I thought he was pretty decent when I saw him against the Blackhawks. So I think he could be a pretty decent backup for us. But I think Crawford, he's got to step up and be that number one goaltender again this season.
Yeah. And we have a resident Rockford Ice Hogs fan over here. I think for Rockford this year, it's going to be interesting to see who they make as their starting goaltender.
Yeah.
Because you have Antti Ranta, you have Mac McCarth, and the other guy that played with the ECHL Walleyes Kent Simpson, thank you. So you have three guys battling for a starting job there. And let's be honest, if Ranta plays good in camp, he could take Javi Bulin's backup job.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they were saying. I remember a couple of seasons ago when we weren't sure who was going to be the backup to Crawford, they were saying that the rookie was going to maybe take the spot of Ray Emery wasn't there yet, but it was I forgot it was a backup a couple seasons ago, and he almost took the spot.
Yeah,
but
because Antti Ranta, everybody's saying he's going to be like the next Jonas Hiller.
Yeah,
if that comes true,
that would be amazing.
The Hawks hit a home run.
Yeah, because you got to think that Crawford, after this 5-year contract, that he's going to be in his mid-30s then.
Yeah.
And you got to think that we're not going to be able to keep him. He's going to be a little bit too old. Usually goalies can only last about. I mean, Brodeur he's just a man, and he's stayed around until he's like 40 years old. But usually goalies can only stay around until about 35. So you got to think that we're going to lose Crawford. So if we hit a home run with that guy, and he's end up being Jonas Hiller, then that's just a big home run, like you said.
Yeah, and the other thing too is, like you said, all 7 defensemen from last year from the Hawks are all back.
That's huge.
You only lost Boland, Frolik, and Mayers.
Yeah.
So there's maybe 3 or 4 spots open on the forward side. I think you have to look at a Brandon Peary.
Well, you got to remember
Ben Smith.
You got to remember that Mayers didn't really even play that much last year because
he didn't play much. But he was an integral part in the cup.
Yeah, Boland and Frolik, we ended up trading at the draft picks when we're trying to get some more draft picks for us. So, I mean, those were the 2 ones that won the Stanley Cup for us in that 4th line, Frolik and Boland. They ended up getting that assist and goal. But I did understand why they got rid of them. So.
And we got about 3 minutes left here before the period starts. The last point I want to make is the 2 guys mainly I want to see how they perform in camp is Philip Deneau and Mark McNeil. I think both those guys could make a push for the team.
Yeah.
But I think they'll most likely go down to Rockford start.
Probably.
And if anything should happen in Chicago, those two would probably be the first to call up. As well as Jimmy Hayes.
Yeah, because you got to think that Jimmy Hayes and all these players that have been waiting for a couple seasons, you got to think that they're probably going to be called up in the beginning of the season because they lost Bolonen for a week and they lost some of their forwards. So you got to think that those other forwards are going to come up and take the role of them.
How's the PK going to be without for a week? Now you just have Kruger.
Yeah, now you just got Kruger and you got Taves and so hopefully that doesn't tire him out like a couple of seasons ago when our penalty kill wasn't that good.
And finally, one last point here. I believe next year, Andrew Shaw, Jimmy Hayes. Hold on, I got to look this up. I think there's 3 or 4 picks that are up for contracts next year. And Peary, thank you. See, we should just give her a mic and she can just Rockford Ice Hogs with us all day long. But yeah, I mean, who would you sign? Who do you keep? If you had to keep one,
I think
Shaw, Morin, or Hayes.
I think you got to. It really depends on what I see this year because Shaw or Hayes, they could both do really well, or one might have kind of an off year. But I really like Shaw. He's kind of like a Bolin type. He's kind of like a pest to players.
Yeah.
And I like his grit, and he can get to the net, and even though he's a small guy on the power play, he's kind of like that guy that goes in front of the net of the goalie and is a pest to the goalie as well. So I really like Shaw, but I would like Hayes too to keep. But I would say Shaw for me is the one that I would keep.
So before we go to break, the unrestricted free agents next year will be Hanzus and Bolig. Restricteds, Morin, Hayes, and Andrew Shaw.
Well, Hanzus, I think, is going to retire after the season. He almost retired after last season, but he ended up
he says he's healthy. He says he's ready to go.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when the start of the season starts on October 1st against the Washington Capitals at the banner raising at the Madhouse on Madison. Well, we'll take our final break of the second intermission. When we come back, period number 3, you're listening to NIU Huskies Hockey on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
When I have an asthma attack, I feel scared. It's kind of like an elephant is on my chest. I feel like I'm choking. Sometimes my parents have to take me to the hospital.
You know how to react to their asthma attacks. Here's how to prevent them. Visit www.noattacks.org or call your doctor, because even one attack is one too many.
I feel like a fish with no water.
Brought to you by the EPA and the Ad Council.
Hey, you're sitting around listening to the radio when you could be on it. You think I'm kidding? The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is looking for people just like you to enroll for classes right now. Stop wishing you were on the air and get down to making it happen. At ICB, students are trained by some of the best and brightest professionals in the industry. And not only that, you'll learn the ins and outs of both radio and TV. You'll be ready to take the airwaves by storm. There couldn't be a better time than now to hop on to beonair.com and fill out that application. It only takes a few minutes, and when you're done, you'll have taken the first step to getting on a fast track to your dreams. Once again, that's beonair.com, or you can call 630-916-1700. Classes are filling up fast, though, so you'd better get going. So what are you still doing here? Go now. 630-916-1700 or visit beonair.com. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Once. Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Let's send it back to Stephen and Marcus on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
And we're back on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network, just about to start period number 3 here at the Darien Sportsplex in Darien, Illinois. Your Northern Illinois Huskies down 6-2 going into period number 3, being outshot 34-18. Duffy, what do you think they have to do to get back into this game?
Well, with my 3 keys, I mean, it was 34-18 with those shots. They got to get some more shots on net. I think now that they played 2 periods, they kind of got that rust off them. Hopefully these passes of theirs will be a little bit more crisp because they've missed a lot of passes so far.
All right, before I get into this play, I have to give this fun fact. When Brian Pickett was trying out for the Springfield Junior Blues, who U of I played and beat last night, in 2005, Pickett was roomed with current Blackhawk player Brandon Bolig for a weekend. Wow. Again, thank you, GM Ian Klingus. Thank you for all these awesome tidbits. As we rejoin the play, Huskies down 6-2 as Bach has the puck taken away, and now here's Justin Rosinski. Rosinski using his speed, right-handed shot, gets the puck ripped away from him by Austin Zima. Zima sends it around to Josh Baker. Baker sends it up to 10. Josh Belmont, icing is going to be the call. 9:19 left in period number 3. Huskies down 6-2.
But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the period, I really think that just Northern Illinois needs to, obviously, they need to get a little bit better at the face-off dot, still losing to the University of Illinois in that. And they also need to get more shots on goal and a little bit better passes. I know that the first 2 periods should have got the rust off them. Now that this 3rd period is here, they got to get better passes, I think.
Face-off to the right of Joe Olin, again, still in there. Illinois controls. This one is going to go all the way down. Not enough icing. Nick Bonin comes out and plays the puck into the neutral zone. Here's Joe Boris, gets taken down, but Stetzinger swings it into the neutral zone. Mark Greenberg has the puck escape on the near side dasher boards. Here's Niedzila. Niedzila has the puck taken away from him there. A lot of turnovers by the Huskies in the offensive zone. Breakaway here for Scully. Scully shoots. Big save by Nick Bonin with the right pad. Bonin deflects it into the near side corners. That one comes out in the front of him. Puck is going to go all the way down for an ice, but Olin comes out and plays the puck. As Illinois controls on the near far side boards. Greenberg can't keep the puck into the zone. Puck comes into neutral ice. Hickey has it taken away from him from Scully. Scully gets it into the zone. Battles with Hickey there. Scully still continues to control the puck. Scully shot, big save there by Bonin again with the left pad. Bonin standing tall in his crease right now early on in this 3rd period. Puck goes all the way down, no icing as it deflects off an Illini player as Cantillo goes in for the forecheck. Here's John Langen. Langen gets it up into the neutral ice. Here's Crystal. Crystal with the toe drag move. Shot, tried the backhand. It couldn't get it off. Net comes off Fitzmaurice. Whistle blows. 17:53 left in the 3rd. 6-2 Illini.
Like you were saying, Bonin, a really good stretch there of a couple minutes of great saves. The one-on-one, the breakaway, and he ended up making a big save there, and also the tip, and he ended up making a big save there. He's playing really well so far in these first 2 minutes of the 2nd period.
It just seems so far an interference call. LJ Skimeka on the Huskies, his 2nd penalty of the day. So Skimeka, LJ goes into the penalty box. 2 minutes for interference, and Illini.
The third power play for the University of Illini.
Thank you. Thank you. No. Thank you.
You're welcome.
As the penalty kill gets its 3rd look tonight. No power play goals, but Illini do have a shorty as well. Illini control. Here's Van Ruben. Van Ruben down low. Shot, big save by Bonin. As Baker took the shot from tight quarters, Van Ruben was looking for the pass back to the point. And nothing going. As it's 17:38 left in the period, 6-2. As the Illini win the faceoff, puck goes up and off number 28, Van Ruben, and kept in here from Quagliata. Quagliata, good shot block there, but number 19, Danny Zaleski, the first goal scorer of the day for the Huskies. Shot, pass, shot. See, I had to get that right. Shot goes wide off Nick Bonin, all the way down to Joe Olin, who's going to take it there and give it to Josh Baker. Baker stops behind Olin. 1:14 left in the power play. 6-2 Huskies with 17:04 left in the period. As the Illini try to set something up in the offensive zone. Here's Van Ruben. Van Ruben to Baker. And Niedzila going to just send it on down the ice. Right on, shot on goal from 100 feet away. Joe Olin makes the save. Here's Josh Baker. Baker sends it into the offensive zone around Nick Bonin. As Troy Hurlin, the new defenseman's there to meet him. Illini try to set something up at the point, but the puck misses the Illini player, goes into the defensive zone. As number 19, Will Nunez, skates with it around Olin. Nunez using his speed through center ice over the center ice circle. Here's Welch. Welch over for Kerr. Kerr makes a shot, shoots, scores! Kerr got denied once, but he wasn't going to get denied twice. Kerr on the rebound scores, and the lead stretches to 7-2. Power play goal for the Illini.
Good power play goal there by the Illini. They just getting into the offensive zone, making a good play there, and making some good passes for an easy goal. And there was really nothing, again, that Bonnet can do. Just Northern Illinois just needs to be a little bit better defensively right now.
Yeah.
They just got too many shots on goal, 38-18. A lot of shots on goal for University of Illinois.
As Rosinski goes into the zone, takes a shot off the glove of Joel Olin. Rosinski looking for a second chance, wasn't there. As Brian Pickett holds it into the offensive zone, now taken away by John Langen. Langen far side, center ice boards. Now in for Bonnet. Bonnet leaves it, and the Illini player picks it up. Near side half boards, now in the corner. That puck gets deflected off of Pickett's stick and out of play. 15:49 left in period number 3. 7-2 Illini.
Yeah, right now, Northern Illinois is doing better with the face-offs in the third period and second period, but just need to do a little bit better, try to get some more offensive plays here, because right now it's 38-18 in the shots on goal, and right now they have no momentum because Illinois is up 7-2. So.
It just seems like the Illini are getting in behind the defenseman and just beating Northern to every loose puck in board battle.
It seems like there's too much speed for Northern Illinois right now.
Rosinski for Leon. Leon shoots, scores! Nick Leon with a beautiful pass from Justin Rosinski, and they fire right back. And it's 7-3 with 15:38 left. What a shot by Nick Leon.
Yeah, great play there by Rosinski. Another second point for him today. That first line is doing really good with Bach, Leon, and Rosinski. That's 2 goals for that first line. And that great shot by Leon, the sniper right there, just over the glove of Joe Olin of University of Illinois.
As Greenberg shoots, it goes right behind Olin. Couldn't find it. Greeny looking for the rebound. That one goes off the side of the post from Troy Hickey. Here come the Huskies. Joe Boris with the shot. Saved by Olin. Rebound. Greeny can't handle it. Here's Von Ruben. 3-on-2 of the Illini hustle. They're on sides. Illini shoot. That one goes up and over the net by Danny Kerr. Oh, fast-paced action here. Back and forth now. 15:08 left in the period. 7-3 Illini. As the Illini control far near side half dasher boards. Shot from the Illini. Saved by Bonin. That one comes back. And they swing it back in. Does Von Ruben. Von Ruben around Bonin. Shot. Big save by Bonin again. And a penalty coming up. And a tripping call. Couldn't quite see who it was. I believe it's a Northern Illinois player. It might be LJ Skimeka again. Yup. Third penalty of the day for Skimeka. This time it's going to be a trip.
Chuck Ronaldo can't be happy with the freshman right now. He's supposed to be the first-line defenseman, and he's gotten 3 penalties now, and two kind of bad penalties. So Skimeka, he's not too happy, and neither is his coach, Chuck Ronaldo.
So the Illini go on yet another power play. They're 1 for 3 on the power play today. And they control the puck. Here's Welch. Welch gives it up. Now the puck goes into the far side corner boards for Scully. Scully swings around the near side corner boards. Bonin looking for the puck. Here it is at the point. Here's Belmont. Belmont for Nunez. Nunez over to his defensive partner. Back for Nunez. Looking for a lane. Down for Belmont. Belmont shot, whiffed, and it goes behind Bonin. Here's Scully. Scully over for Belmont. Belmont with the shot right into the breadbasket of Bonin. Saves it. 14:10 left in the period. 1:23 on the power play. 7-3 Illini.
So far, again, Bonin is having a good third period. I know he's let up 1 goal, but that goal was not really his fault. There was just too much power play for him. They had a lot of good plays, but Bonin's made some key saves here to keep them try to keep Northern Illinois, try to keep them up.
As the Illini control, looking to set something up at the point. Here's Nunez. Nunez, another shot. That one's a pad save by Bonin, but Illini control the puck on the far side dasher boards. Here's Nunez at the point. Another shot. Big pad save again, and Bonin sprawls out to cover the puck. 13:53 left in the third period. 7-3, 106 left in the power play.
Right now, the penalty kill, Northern Illinois has got to get the puck out. Right now, they have no momentum. The power play of University of Illinois has all the momentum right now.
Yeah.
They're keeping the puck in this whole minute of the power play. Northern Illinois needs to win a face-off here and try to get the puck out.
As Nick Remley goes into the face-off, and he wins it. That one's cleared down the ice by Niedzila. And right to Olin. Paddles it down with the stick, and the Illini control. Here's Josh Baker behind the net. Niedzila stalking the puck carrier, and Baker gives it off. Here's Von Ruben. Von Ruben sends it in, a little bit of a whiff, but it gets into the offensive zone. Bonin having trouble playing the puck behind the net, not looking like that's his strong suit, unlike Alex Hare, who likes to play the puck and is quite good at it. 36 seconds left in the power play, 7-3 Illini. Von Ruben over for Baker. Baker with the shot. Tip, good save by Bonin. Puck is loose. Niedzila takes it and sends it all the way down the ice. Huskies going to make a change. 20 seconds left in the power play. As the Illini come back up the ice, and it's going to be an icing call. No icing as the Illini player gets to it. Huskies need to hustle that puck to get the icing call. 5 seconds left, and that is going to do it for the power play. Huskies now 1 for 4 on the power play. That was a penalty kill.
That was a pretty good power play by the Illini, but Bonin had a great power penalty kill there.
Yep. One of his best sequences so far in this game, having come in halfway through the second period. Here's Rob Bach. Rob Bach's got Justin Rosinski with him. Bach with the shot, glove save by Joel, and he hangs on. 7-3, 12:28 left in the game. Huskies down by 4, 7-3.
The one bright spot for Northern Illinois that Chuck Ronaldo can come out of today is that this first line is a solid first line. They've gotten two points for this out of the 3 goals that they had today, and this first line is playing great for him so far today. That's the one bright spot I think that Northern Illinois can take out of this game.
Yep, and we'll talk about that in the post-game show, what we thought they did good and what they need to work on.
Yep.
And we have to be honest, I think there's more things they need to work on than there were that were good.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that in the post-game report. But right now you got 12:15 left in the game as Joe Boris goes in behind Olin. And Niedzila is there with Boris to help him out, but the Illini come out with it. Here's Von Ruben. Von Ruben for Crystal. Crystal sends it into the zone. And that's going to be an icing call, or offsides, excuse me. As Greenberg gives it off to Grandpa Brian Pickett. Pickett for Boris. Boris and Niedzila going to the offensive zone with Greenberg as a defensive pair change. Herlin and Hickey now out as defensive pair for the Huskies. Here's 26, Jonathan Gauger. Gauger gets rubbed off the puck by Hickey. Near side corner boards for Greenberg. Greenberg trying to get the puck out and does to the neutral zone where the Illini take over. Here's Robert Kokoska. Kokoska gives it over to Chowanek. He sends it into the boards and into the near side corner. Good play there by Hickey to break up the one-timer attempt from Belmont. Tip, that one goes just wide of Nick Bonin off the stick of the assistant captain, number 23, Matt Welch. Huskies battled in the near side corner. Bonin makes the save, second save, third save, and finally Hickey gets it out with his glove. The Illini look like they're on the power play even though it's even strength as Niedzila gets it through the neutral zone. Cantillo using his speed on the forecheck trying to get the puck away from number 19, Will Nunez. Will Nunez and Cantillo continue to battle. Remley, Cantillo, and Tyler Sukol on the ice. TJ Skimeka and Danny Stetzinger back on the blue line. Skimeka back with Stetzinger. They battle there. There's Remley too helping out. That one goes through the legs of a Husky player. Shot for the line, shoot, scores! Shot from the point from Josh Baker. I believe it was tipped by number 20, Danny Kerr. If that is true, that's Kerr's third goal of the game on the deflection.
Yep, he's played great today, and that's another great shot from the point, and just another goal that really Bonin could not do a lot about. Another great shot from the point, and another goal, and now it's 8-3, University of Illinois.
As the Illini again control off the faceoff. That one gets deflected up and off the glass, back into the defensive zone for the Huskies. Illini just trying to kill off the time. 10 minutes left, halfway through the third period. As the Huskies are down 8-3. Danny Stetzinger trying to get it to number 19, Danny Zaleski. Zaleski was the first goal scorer for the Huskies today. As the Illini enter the zone, now the puck stays in. Good keep there by number 15, Eddie Quagliata. And now the point for Baker. Baker with the shot. That one gets deflected up and off the crossbar. Bonin was out to challenge that play as well. Maher from Zaleski, and Maher can't control. Here's Von Ruben. Von Ruben controls near side dasher boards. Now swings it over to Baker. Baker gives it up to 14, Scully. Scully with the shot, glove save by Nick Bonin. He gives it up to LJ Skimeka. LJ gives it up. The shot, big save there by Bonin. Not sure where it is. That's a bad giveaway by Skimeka in the offensive zone. That's going to go down. Not enough for icing as the referee waves it off. Here's Ricky Kokoska. Kokoska, cross ice, gives it away to Rosinski. Here's Justin Rosinski with the shot. Glove saved by Joel Olin. Way out of his crease to challenge that shot. Makes the save. 8:56 left in the game. 8-3 Illinois.
A little bit of a sloppy play there by University of Illinois and Northern Illinois. Both of them giving up pucks in their own zone and turnovers. That'll kill you sometimes if you give up pucks, and luckily their goalies saved them there.
As Illinois wins yet again another faceoff. I can't tell you how many faceoffs they've won, but it's got to be at least 75 to 80%.
Yeah.
So far this game, as Leon shoots that one up and over the net off the glass. And Leon gets it back, but he gets taken off the puck in the neutral zone. Now Rosinski takes it back. Back and forth we go. Rosinski shot, glove save again by Joel. And again, you have to really give credit to Joe Olin. Kind of like Alex Terry, he comes out, takes down the angle, and challenges the shot.
Yeah, for sure. And especially in these last couple minutes where the University of Illinois has given up a couple turnovers, bad turnovers in their own zone, and he's helped them out by making some key saves.
As the Illini win the faceoff, they come through the neutral zone. Here's here's number 10, Belmont. Belmont with the shot gets taken off the puck by Hurlin. Hurlin battles with Baker. That one gets sent in. That one's off and in. Looks like it actually got caught in the jersey of Josh Belmont, but the Huskies control. Mark Greenberg for Joe Boris. Here's Jobo and Niedzila. Joe Boris loses the handle on it, trying to go forehand, backhand, trying to get a nice little move in on Olin. Can't do it, as the puck now is taken by number 19, Will Nunez. Will Nunez through center ice, all over the center ice logo. Nunez is going to take the shot off the skate of Pickett, and that one goes in the net off the deflection of Brian Pickett. I believe the goal is going to go to number 23, Matt Welch.
I think that's his third goal of the game as well, right? That's a hat trick for him.
Welch?
Yeah.
Nope.
First goal. First goal?
Yeah.
I thought he had one before that. Maybe he's had a couple assists, but another.
Yeah, he's had a couple assists, but Welch gets his first goal of the game.
Okay. But yeah, that was a nice play by Illinois, just hitting it off the boards and getting the rebound and getting it right behind Bonin.
So goal to Welch from Belmont and Baker. With 7:33 left in the game, it is 9-3 Illini. Remley takes the puck, sends it into the offensive zone. Joe Olin back to stop the puck as Cantillo's on the forecheck. Here's Sukol. Sukol sends it in, and the Illini control yet again on the far side dasher boards. As Troy Hickey takes it now at the Huskies blue line. Hickey off the boards. And now all of a sudden the music's playing. So we're getting music and hockey. And the lady down here running the board, she's like,
I don't know.
It's not me.
It's on me. It's not my fault.
And we're playing a little ZZ Top, and they're not stopping the play. They're just letting it go. Shot saved by Bonin. I've never heard this before.
Yeah, I guess maybe they'll get some players.
It's like basketball. As the Illini take the puck, shot deflected up, and it goes out of place, and now they can figure out what's going on.
Maybe that was kind
of... okay. Of course, it stops right when the puck goes out of play.
Yeah, pretty much.
6:32 left in the game, 9-3 Illini. shots 46 to 23.
I'm sure the players like that. That was going to give them a little bit of a boost for the music.
They probably thought they were Derrick Rose out there with the music playing while they're playing. Well, nonetheless, we rejoin the play. Huskies control. That one's kept in from by the Illini. Good pad save there by Nick Bonin off the stick of Baker. Again, the Illini just having their way in the offensive zone with the Huskies, as it seems like most of the time they're on the power play, even though it's even strength. Here's Niedzela. Niedzela trying to center it. Shot and a save there by Joe Olin. Looked like Zaleski got a tip on it. Didn't quite get enough as Olin makes the save. 6:10 left in the game. 9-3 Illini.
Good save there by the University of Illinois, Joel Olin, who's having a good game here. We've had 24 shots on goal, and he's had 21 saves, so he's having a good game here, keeping them in front pretty well. I mean, obviously, he doesn't have to do much since they got 9 goals, but still.
But still, you want to get your work in.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm guessing next weekend the Illini will start their conference play just like we will against Missouri State next Friday night.
Yep.
And icing is going to be the call. And let's look forward to that next weekend's matchup against Missouri State. We'll talk about a little bit about it during the postgame show, but this is a team that took us to the limit. We took them to the limit. We split with them last year. They went a little bit farther than us in the ACHA playoffs, so there's a little bit of a chip on our shoulders with Missouri State.
Well, and our viewers got to be thinking, oh man, it's 9-3. This team doesn't look too good, but we're going against a D1 program, so.
There's a shot and a save by Bonin, and it looked like a rebound, but a good takeaway there by, I believe, Nick Leon. Justin Rosinski into the offensive zone. Curls it around, trying to center it for Leon or Bach. Couldn't do it. Leon shoots, scores! Nick Leon roofs it over Joe Olin, and that's Leon's second goal of the game. Good work by Rosinski and by Bach.
Yeah, Rosinski getting into the zone there very well, getting behind the 2 defenders and making a great pass. And Leon, again, it seems like he's kind of the sniper of that line. He gets it over again, Joe Olin, of that goal. And right now, I mean, our offense is not too bad. It's the defense that is having the problems. We've had 25 shots on goal to 47, so way too many shots on goal for University of Illinois. But, again, like I was saying, I mean, our viewers might be thinking, oh, man, our defense must stink. But, again, this is a D1 program that we're going against. This is a preseason game. So.
And this is a team that beat the St. Louis Junior Blues 4-3 last night, and they're a North American Hockey League, so they're a semi-pro team.
Yeah.
With the Huskies scoring 4 goals, they've kept up with an NAHL team.
Yep.
Which is something to be proud of.
Yes, I think it is. Their offense is very well. That first line, again, that is the big bright spot of this Northern Illinois team. That first line of Northern Illinois of Bach, Rosinski, and Leon are just doing unbelievable this game. They had 3 of the 4 goals, and they've just been doing unbelievable, getting the puck around, getting a lot of good shifts. Now, I think I've only seen 1 or 2 bad shifts from them.
And Rosinski's already got 3 points with a goal and 2 assists.
Yep.
Leon with 2 points with 2 goals. So that first line, which we can only speculate is the first line, is really working out well for Coach Ronaldo. As Boris gets tripped up, no penalty call, but he gets the puck into the offensive zone. Here's Austin Zima. Haven't seen him much this third period, but why not? Try to give some other guys a little bit of work. Hickey keeps it in, but Niedzela fans on it to dump it deep. Here's Jacob Matsiak. Matsiak with a shot and a save by Bonin, cleared out by Troy Hickey. Matsiak's the first time I've really said his name this competition so far today.
Yep.
And that puck is going to go all the way down. No icing waved off. It was touched by Brian Pickett, so Hickey has to go back in control. Pickett, far side corner. That one's going to go all the way down for icing, but it's played by Joe Olin off the paddle of his stick. 4:13 left in the game, 9-4 Illini. Here's Danny Kerr. Danny Kerr's already got a goal today. Danny Kerr's already got a hat trick today. So he's really hot. Illini continue to battle. That one's out of the zone, off the body of Tyler Sukol, but the Illini again regain control. They lose it for a second and they gain it right back. Shot, big save there by Nick Bonin. As the puck comes up to the point for Mike Fisher. Fisher sends that one wide. Huskies scrambling in their own zone. Stetzinger and Leon in the near side corner boards. Here come the Illini. Trying to set something up in the near side face-off circle. Back to the point is Robert Kukaska. Kukaska gets it back with the shot. Shot goes wide as the Huskies get it out of the zone and they can finally make a change. And Remley's...
Very good sequence there again by the Illini, keeping it in the zone for about a minute. And that was almost like a power play for them there.
As Remley and Scully were going at it as they were getting off the ice. Nothing happening. 3 minutes left in the game. Huskies down by 5, 9-4. Here's Brandon Maher, far side. His brother Kyle, twin brother Kyle, plays goalie for the D3 Huskies as they'll be with us, traveling with us next weekend in Missouri State. So both teams at Missouri State next weekend. No icing called. The Illini control the puck behind the net. Here's Mike Fisher. Gets taken off the puck by Brandon Maher, but again, the Illini just keep controlling the puck even if they lose it. Have it 1 second gone, and they get it right back. That's been one key element for the Huskies that they haven't had very much success in, which is puck possession and puck control. 2:25 left in the game, 9-4. Here's Nick Leon. Nick Leon trying to get it out of the zone. Finally does is Nidzila. Puck reaches center ice. Now into the Illini zone. That comes out to neutral ice. Here's John Langen. Langen is going to go off for a change before he dumps it in to the offensive zone. Good pass there to Zaleski. Zaleski tips it into the offensive zone. 1:56 left in the game. 9-4 Illini. And a penalty, or offside, is going to be the call. 1:50 left in the game, 9-4. As Pickett having a little conversation there with Matt Welch, probably someone that he played with as an undergrad at the University of Illinois.
Yep. And like you were saying, that first line is the only one that has stayed together. All the other lines have been mixing and matching.
Oh, see, here's the music again. Music, there it goes.
There we go.
Worked all game.
Having some problems down there.
As the puck comes out to Joe Olin, he covers it up in his crease. 1:35 left in the game, 9-4. Yeah, I think having Pickett back and having Remley back, especially those two key players, two leaders in the locker room, is really going to help these young guys out.
Well, yeah, and you got to think that Pickett back, that helps out the defense, because defense right now is just, I mean, they need to get better for this next week game against Missouri State.
Yep, here's Nick Leon with the shot. He tries to go high, shaking off his right hand. That looks like he's okay. That one gets deflected. The Illini take control as LJ Skimeka is back in neutral ice to take it. He dumps it into the offensive zone. Taken there by Baker. Baker sends it around for Flossie. Flossie up for Crystal. Crystal into the offensive zone. Nice little stick handling move there. But digged away. Here's Leon coming through center ice. 50 seconds left in the game. Nick Leon looking for his third goal of the preseason game. And he goes awkwardly into the boards, but he's all right. As Nick Bonin is making another save. Bach, 40 seconds left in the game, and the Huskies just kind of want to get up and out of the zone, make the change. His Bach runs into his own man. Says, sorry, man, it's not my fault. They run into me. Here's the Illini coming up the near side boards. Austin Zima gets it into the zone. 24 seconds left in the game. 9-4 Illini. Here's Troy Hickey, former Arizona State University transfer. Played on their Division II team for a couple seasons. Here's Joel Olin, sends it around his near side corner board. 7 seconds left. Let the puck go flying into the offensive zone, no icing, and that is going to be the ball game. The Huskies lose their preseason game 9-4 to the Division I University of Illinois Illini Hockey Club. And we have to really say, it's just preseason, but you have to give credit to the Huskies. They played a team that beat an NAHL team 4-2 last night, so they scored 2 more goals than the St. Louis Junior Blues.
Yep.
And after we come back from our first commercial break, we'll talk about what we need to work on for Missouri State, make sure we get all our social media out there, and wrap everything up. So initial thoughts there, Duffy, on their third period and the game as a whole.
The game as a whole, I thought the bright spot of this whole game, I would say for me, has got to be that first line of Bach, Leon, and Brzezinski, who were very good out there. They had 3 of the 4 goals. They were unbelievable. I think that's the one bright spot. The thing that they really need to work on for next week is that defense. They need to do better. I mean, I know that they played against a good offensive team in University of Illinois, and you could tell that out there that offensive team was good. Yeah. They had some good plays, 52 shots on goal, but that defense has got to get some more chemistry between them and do much better next week.
Well, we'll continue our talk on the post-game show coming up. Repeating your final score, Huskies lose 9-4. Stay tuned for the NIU Huskies post-game show here on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
It's Thursday night, and you're grabbing drinks with some friends. Started off with a pitcher for the table, which quickly becomes 2. There's pool. And there's the photo booth.
All right, everybody squeeze in. Say cheese!
Followed naturally by an order of wings. And another.
Can we get some extra ranch sauce?
Then there's the ceremonial nightcap.
So what are we doing this weekend?
And lastly, it's back to the car, which, if you're buzzed, could be the most expensive night of your life. Getting pulled over for buzzed driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzzed driving, because buzzed driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Over here at jamsonair.com, we play anything and everything. You might hear... Or how about this tasty track? I want to get you in the back seat, windows up, that's the way you like it. We have them all. Lollipop, 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 lollipop. Well, maybe not that. jamsonair.com. Radio when you want it.
We know balancing family, friends, work, and free time keeps you busy. We want to help you start your day off right. Whether you're visiting for business or for pleasure, you'll always get a clean and fresh Hampton bed. Free high-speed internet access, free hot breakfast served daily with fresh baked waffles and hearty oatmeal with toppings, friendly, helpful service, and much more. For one rate. Guaranteed. If you're not satisfied, we don't expect you to pay. That's our commitment and your guarantee. That's 100% Hampton. Go to HamptonInn.com to find the nearest location. Hampton Inn & Suites, the official hotel of NIU Hockey. Let's send it back to Stephen and Marcus on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network.
You're listening to the NIU Huskies Hockey on the NIU Huskies Hockey Radio Network. Time for the Huskies post-game show. Repeating your final score for the day, Huskies lose 9-4 in their preseason game against the University of Illinois Division I hockey team. Duffy, I think it was an okay game. I mean, They kept it close in the first period, down 3-1, and then it was 6-2, and ended up 9-4.
So pretty much every period, University of Illinois got 3 goals in every period.
Yep.
So very good offense from University of Illinois, so that's very good by them. But like you said, I really do like Northern Illinois so far in their offense. They got 4 goals against Illinois. I think that offense could be very well, and the power play as well. Hopefully the penalty kill gets a little bit better, and we need to get better on the face-off. That I mean,
that's the key.
That was the key. That was the key one. Also, this game, that face-off that was just not very well. I think we lost over 50%. Like you said, it was about 75% in the University of Illinois. They won about a lot of the face-offs. That was big.
Yep. Well, that is just about going to do it. We'll preview next weekend's game. Our segment last year we did the podcast with Scott, and we did the interview. This year we're going to do a game recap with audio clips and breakdown of the game, and we'll preview next week's game against Missouri State. We are on the air at 6:50 next Friday night as the Huskies take on the Missouri State Ice Bears from Missouri State. So for Dan Sanchez, Stephen Duffy, Kim Rona, I'm Marcus Grosnick saying so long, everybody. Huskies lose 9-4.